God, with the lag, we'll be 5 minutes late.
Yeah. Well, with the lag, they might see us tomorrow or later tonight at 8 o'clock.
I see us already.
Oh, we already are already
up
here. Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, my goodness. Usually it doesn't do it that fast. That's super weird. Hello, everyone.
Wow.
Welcome.
Okay.
Happy Thursday.
Happy first day of spring, Amy.
It is officially the first day of spring.
We did it. We did it.
You want to know what? It snowed here this morning.
I was afraid you were going to say that because I saw some people that are in the upper Midwest post things today, and I was like, do I see snow on the ground where they're at? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like literally it was 70 degrees. Yeah. And I went for a run at 8 o'clock, and it was in the 60s still, and then snow, freezing cold and snow. Yeah. So this is how Michigan always is. We have it warms up a little bit, and then we get a snowstorm, and then it comes back, and we're like, oh, spring is finally here. No, it's fall, spring. And now we're back.
Well, you sent it our way because the cold front's coming through right now as we speak here in Pennsylvania, so it's coming our way. So, yay.
Well, either way, officially it is the first day of spring.
Yes.
So
calendar says. Mother Nature says.
Calendar says. Mother Nature just needs to get on board. Yeah, that's for sure. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hello. Thank you guys for being here. Welcome to Fantastic Finds. I'm going to go through and see who's in the chat with us this evening. And I already know who's number one because number one was here at 6:48 p.m.
Okay. Was it Willie?
It was William. William was here, and I even said, William, you're super early. So, yes.
Hello, sir.
So welcome in. So we'll say hello to everybody in the chat. We'll briefly go over how the sale is going to work tonight, and then we'll get right into it. All right. Next person I see is Miss Heather. Hello,
Hi, Heather. Good to see you.
Thanks for being here. And Miss Shannon Farrar. Hello, Shannon. Good to see you tonight. Lisa is here. Hello, Lisa. Miss Karen G.
Hello,
Karen is here. Karen, of course, is going to be our lovely bed ender this evening. Thank you so much, Karen, for all of your help always, every single week after week.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Cindy Lou is here, and she has thrifted treasures.
She has. I was going to ask you if you heard, but apparently you heard.
Yes.
Okay.
Dee is here. Hi, Dee.
Hi, Dee. Good to see you, Steele.
Joe has joined us this evening.
Hello, sir. Good to talk to you again, sir. I had a nice conversation with Joe this afternoon. So
did you?
Yes, I did. I'll fill you in after the sale.
Sounds good. After the sale. Jason's mom is here. Hello, Linda.
Mom. I love you, Mom. Good to see you.
Spark Joy in Life is here. Hello.
Hello.
Laura Daffodil Fields Finds is here.
Good to see you.
And get your snapping fingers ready, Jason. Evan's here.
Oh, I got them all greased up tonight, guys.
Greased up.
I do. If you're not following my man, it is Gavin. He's also known as Grady Group of Vintage Recordings. I got so excited I messed it up. Let's try that all over again. Now I'm a snapping fool because I greased up the fingers because I'm going to ask you guys to subscribe to Grady Group of Vintage Recordings. He plays music. He plays it on vinyl. It's on a turntable, drops all sorts of knowledge. So please give our friend Gavin a follow. He's very active in the community here. His wife is our official bid ender tonight. So show those Gillette some support. Make sure you follow this channel and also follow him over on Instagram. It's the same exact name, an avatar. And he's a hardworking content creator, man. You do a lot of work, Gavin, and it's
multiple times per week.
Yes. So please give him a follow, guys.
Miss Karen Kennedy is here. Hi, Karen.
Good to see you.
And Dusty Moose is here. Hello, Dusty.
So,
Jason, I don't think I told you this, but unfortunately, I have bad news.
Okay.
So, do you remember last week when I had a little nut cup that I showed on the screen that I found that I was just going to send Dusty's way? When I went to pack goodies on Monday, after the Sunday sale with Ariana, I had it in the bin, and this has happened before, that Mr. Parmesan decides he's going to take things out of my bin
No.
And I didn't realize that he had taken it out. So I was looking everywhere for it. And the next day, I was telling my husband about it. And he said, did it have red on it? He said, yeah, it had little red flowers on it. And he pulled out a little tiny piece of it, like itty bitty piece of it from the trash can. And I was like, yeah, that's it. But where's the rest? He was like, well, Maisie chewed it to bits. And literally it looked like confetti when I found it in the trash can. So Parmesan took it out of the bin onto the floor, and then Maisie did her thing. So it was tag team. Unfortunately, the nut cup did not survive. So
another nut cup fell victim to a.
I know, man. It survived probably the 30s.
To a little
furry
creature. Darn.
Oh, so now I'm going to be on the lookout for another one. Because yes, we can't ever have too many nut cups.
No, never too many nut cups.
No. Okay, now I'm very behind on the chat. Sorry, that was quite the story. All right, Mama Pam is here. Hi, Mom.
Pam.
Let's see who else am I
Yes, Dusty. A moment of silence for the fallen.
A moment of silence for the nut cup. I know I should have had a graphic prepared, but I did not, sadly. KB is here. Hi, KB. Good to see you tonight. Audrey has joined us. Hello,
hi, Audrey.
And Miss Gutierrez is here. Hello, Debbie. I'm trying to. Oh, there's Perla. Hi, Perla.
Hi, Perla. Good to see you.
Janine is here. Hello, Janine. Janine, did you get snow too? I know it warmed up, and we were all like, yes. And then the snow came back with a vengeance. Kim is here. Kim's going to be helping out in the chat tonight. Thanks for being here, Kim, as always. Thank you, thank you. Trying to not go over repeats. There's Miss Sandy Bowman. Hello, Sandy. Thanks for being here. Pam Abama.
Hey, Pam.
How you doing?
Good to see you.
All right. Miss Peppermint Patty is here. Hi.
Hello.
Jennifer.
Good to see you.
Okay. Melanie is here. Hi, Melanie. Jamie Jules is here.
Hi, Jamie.
Yes, me, Jamie. Me. It wasn't sticking, though. It was just flying around. No accumulation, thankfully. Ugh. Not like Nebraska. Nebraska got hit hard with a big snowstorm. I know LaDonna and Cheryl were buried in snow yesterday. Hello, Kim. Welcome in.
Hi,
Thanks
Kim.
for being here. Simply Suze is here. And Terry Tucker, welcome in.
Terry.
Where's Tracy? Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
Good to see you tonight. Let me see. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You guys are chatty. Brenda is here. Hi, Brenda.
Hi, Brenda.
Oh, there's a new name. Chafina. Welcome in.
Hello.
Yes. Spring needs to stay. I agree with that.
I'm with you.
Totally agree with that.
Mean said that Green Bay got 10 inches of snow.
Oh, no.
10 inches of snow.
No. Well, they are right on the lake, so they probably get lake effect.
Yeah.
Like Michigan lake towns get lake effect. Hello, Tina. Welcome in.
Tina. I just hope that doesn't mean the winter we had if we're going to have like a really hot, humid summer, because I'm not into the humidity of summer. So
I like it like 65, 70 degrees. That's like perfect.
I'll buy that all day.
But we only get that for a short period of time. So
I'll buy that all day.
Last year, we jumped right from winter to summer, it feels like. I remember last year. Yeah. Diane, welcome in. Blizzard conditions in Iowa yesterday. All right. Oh, we all got it. There is Tina's in the chat tonight. Hi, Tina.
Haven't seen you in a while, Tina.
Jason, do you realize that like last year, like just a couple weeks from now, I was in Adamstown.
Yes. It literally feels like it was just yesterday.
I know it does. Linda D is here. Hi, Linda. Welcome in. I am really trying to go as fast as I can. You guys are just saying hello to everybody. Ashley is here. Hello, Ashley.
Ashley.
And Ryan is here. Hello. Welcome in. Wendy is here. Welcome in, Wendy. She says she's kind of newer. Well, thank you for saying hello. Of course, anybody that is joining us tonight that is new or hasn't participated in the sale tonight, definitely if you have questions as we go along, you can type those down in the chat. I'll be happy to help. Caroline has joined us again tonight. Welcome in. Thank you for coming back. Sharon Spencer, welcome in.
Sharon.
And I think I'm caught up all the way at the bottom.
Okay.
I finally made it to the bottom. Welcome, you guys. All right, so we're going to briefly talk about how the sale is going to roll tonight. Most of you are very familiar with this, but since we do have some new friends joining us tonight, we will go over it. And first off, Heather has popped in the chat to say hello. Hello, Heather. You made it just in time. All right. So we are going to do all offer ups this evening. So that is the auction style. We'll give you a starting price. I will pin it up here on the screen. If you're interested in bidding on anything tonight, you can type your bids down into the chat. So if you're watching and you're not logged into YouTube, you might want to do that just in case you want to bid on anything. So all the bids are typed down into the chat. Also, make sure and do that check. Make sure you're in live chat all messages and not top chat. And if you are lagging behind any point throughout the sale tonight, do make sure to refresh as often as possible, especially if you plan to bid on anything tonight. You can exit out of YouTube completely to refresh, but the faster option with refreshing is you tap the screen right above Jason's head if you're watching on a mobile device, so a tablet or a phone, which are going to be the faster options for bidding. You can find a little gear wheel icon up there. You can hit playback speed and 2 times. All right, so do that before you put any bids into the chat. Or if you feel like you're behind typing things into the chat, do that gear wheel icon. You can also find that if you're watching on the computer in the lower right-hand corner. It's the same kind of settings. All right. So the auction style. So as we put the item bid start up here on the screen, you can type bids down into the chat. We will describe the item to you. We'll give you any kind of information we know about it, a maker, an era, and note any kind of issues that it might have. If it has any chips or damage or repairs, that sort of thing, we will do our best to show all that to you while we are live, so you can decide if you want to bid on it or not. Okay. We will do a 20-second countdown, and the highest bid that we see come in before the official bid end of Miss Karen G here tonight will be the winner. Okay. So we're also allowing the just in case bids here on the channel. So if you're not familiar with how just in case works, here's how it works. All right. So all that we ask is that you have been an active bidder to utilize the just in case. So that means you've put in at least one straight bid on the item that we are showing. Then during the countdown, you can put in a just in case bid. So the just in case is the max amount that you're willing to pay for the item with the letters JIC. You type that into the chat. And if your just in case bid is the highest before the bid end, we will bid you up $1 over the next highest amount. But do keep in mind that if there are multiple just in case bids that come into the chat before the bid end, those will turn into regular bids. Okay, so if you don't want to use the just in case, you don't have to, but it is available for those that would like to use it. It's just a little bit of cushion of time, and maybe it's something you really would like, and to help get those bids in there before the bid end with the lag. Okay. Very important for the next piece, if you're a brand new buyer, to either Jason or I, our emails are up here on the screen. You are welcome to take a screenshot if you want to come back to that later. You can find it down in the description of the video. I have also pinned it in a comment at the top of the chat, and my lovely mod ladies do a great job putting them into the chat throughout the sale as well. So if you are a brand new buyer to Jason or I, you can pre-register. It's not required, but we do need some information from you if you win an item tonight. All right, we do need an email sent to us. You can send us a joint email if that's easier for you, to put both of our emails in the same email. We don't mind that. Just make sure to send us your YouTube screen name, your real name if it's different from your screen name, your full shipping address, and an email that we can send you a PayPal invoice. Jason and I only do our invoicing in PayPal, but if you don't have a PayPal account, that is okay. You can still shop with us. Just send us an email with all of that same information. Let us know that you want to check out as a guest. When we send our invoices out, we can send you a direct link to that invoice, and then you can check out with any debit, credit, Venmo, Apple Pay, or PayPal. All right. And keep in mind, when we do send our invoices out, payment is expected within 24 to 48 hours of receiving that invoice, please. All right. And as far as shipping goes, keep in mind that shipping is additional. So it's not included in your winning bid price. So it is additional to that winning bid price. We do both use Pirate Ship to get the discounted rates on shipping versus that full retail pricing that you would pay at the post office. So whatever we get our discount on, you guys pay the same thing that we do. We just pass that savings on to you guys. And how we calculate the shipping is from your zip code. So that's why we need your full shipping address, the weight and the size of the package. So it's calculated from our zip code to your zip code. And we do have shipping available to anywhere in the US, Canada, and Australia. And I'll let Jason talk about that last point, and then we will go over when we are doing our invoicing and any other events that we have going on this week.
If you purchase from me tonight and me only, you can get free pickup at my brick and mortar, Mother Tucker's Antiques, which is located in Ephrata, Pennsylvania. We're part of Adamstown and the Antiques Capital USA. So if it's something you want to utilize to save, money, so maybe you can buy some more goodies, just email me and we will invoice you for the item. And then once the invoice is paid, we'll communicate via emails on when and how you want to pick it up. And it's that simple. So if you're coming to the area in maybe the next month, if you live in the area, we don't want to hold things too extended, but you haven't had that issue in any of the years we've done this. But yes, we can hold it for you if you're coming, especially for the extrav in April. And you don't have to pay the shipping on it.
As far as invoicing goes, for me, I ship out of Michigan, and I will be doing all of my invoicing tomorrow. So I will send you an email when your invoice has been sent. So it'll be sometime tomorrow. So I'll just look for that email from me, and I send everybody a link regardless if you need it or not. So sometime tomorrow. And I also wanted to mention I do have a special Buyer's Choice Easter live sale coming up this Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. So that's over on Virtual Antique Marketplace. So everything that you're seeing in the picture, plus probably some more things that I'll be adding in there. So come on over to Vamp. If you're not, it's free to create an account over there. It'll be Buyer's Choice. So it's free. It's a free for all, pretty much. Whatever you want to pick. All right. So Jason will talk about when he's going to do his invoicing and anything else.
I ship out of Pennsylvania. All of our invoices will go out on Saturday. It might be a little later on Saturday, but they'll be out on Saturday. I went ahead, since there wasn't many folks that this applied to, but I knew some folks are YouTube customers. I went ahead and did not invoice or package your things from Sunday's sale. So if you bought from the Valentinos, me, on Sunday on Instagram, then I did not pack your item yet. I didn't hear from anybody, so I assumed that it wasn't time sensitive. So I can combine that with anything you purchased tonight. If the item was too big, there was really only one thing that may have been too big. I think I still can squeeze something else in it. So again, if you bought on Sunday from me, you got an open box. You buy tonight, we can combine it for you. Invoices will roll out on Saturday. And one other little caveat, the Valentinos are doing a spring cleaning tomorrow. I might be helping them with bid ends, but I will not be participating in the sale. But please go over and show them some support. And Mother Tuckers, we're working on a spring into Easter sale. We're thinking it might be Monday the 31st, which will be a little bit of Easter, a little bit of spring. But we think we're going to curate a sale, and I think I'm going to get Tina on screen. So, but I think from what me and AB spoke, we'll be pretty heavy on Easter, maybe next Thursday. So, but that might be my last big hurrah for Easter goodies, because then you can get them and enjoy them in your collection. So those were my little caveats. Thank you so much, Amy.
Okay. So after our sale this evening, as always, we do have our community share. So I'm going to pop up the email real quick. So as a reminder, anybody can participate if you want to be part of our show here on YouTube. If you have any photos that you want to send us, we are very low I'm getting down to the last couple. So if anybody wants to send me any displays that you have, maybe you found a really exciting find out in the wild, or maybe you got something from Jason or I and where you put it in your home, we'd love to see anything that you want to send us to ShareMyFindsLive@gmail.com. Do make sure to include a very brief description of the photo to go along with the photos, just so that we know how to talk about them, or what you found when you're out there. All right. And the community share for tonight, I have two from Miss Deborah Williams, and Trina has photos for the share tonight. So I have two lined up. All right. And I guess we'll get the show on the road. And Jason's going to have me go first.
Please, I'll jinx this. I'll ruin the whole thing, Amy.
Hi, Cheryl. Welcome in. Cheryl. Okay. I'm going to start with a choice tonight. I have Easter stuff, but I have non-Easter stuff too. But we're going to start with some Easter this evening. And this is a choice. All right. I just happen to have two colorways of these, so I thought I'd bring them together, although I did not find these at the same time at all. One came from the 127, and I can't remember where I found the other one, but these are little plastic bunny candy containers, and these are made by Rosbro, and these did come in other colorways besides the ones that I'm showing you. Both of them are good condition paint-wise, and not really any chipping to the plastic or anything like that. But this one here, I'm going to call red. So it's definitely showing true color on screen. And just a little paint wear on that one, and black eyes. And then the other one I'm going to be calling green, because his little egg is green. And then his ears are pink, and he's got purple eyes. So different. Totally different little look. What I have done with these in my displays in years past, I put a little bit of Easter grass in there, and then you can get these little glittery eggs at the dollar store, or you could put chocolate eggs in there too if you wanted to. But these were originally sold and came with little candy on the inside of these. And I'll show you the back here. I'll show you the back. They're just plain, just a little bit of color on the back, but most of the cutesy detail is going to be on the front of the little eggs. And Debbie's in, and Robin is here. Hi, Robin. Hey, Robin. Measurement real quick for these guys. They are about 3.5 inches tall to the top of their ears. And I just love these guys.
I love how similar they are, yet how different they are.
They're very different.
The eyes are different too.
Yep. I think it all depended on who is painting.
Yep.
You know, painting them at the factory that day. This one's just a little bit more crisp and detailed, and this one and the other one's a little bit more cartoony, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like them both.
They're fun.
So, all right. Caroline's got the high bid right now at 18. So we're looking for 19 or more on choice. I am going to count it down. Winner can take one or both. So in the comments, if you are bidding, keep in mind which one that you would like. You can either pick red or green, and that's the color of the eggs. All right. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Makes their Rosbro or Rosen Rosbro. They're kind of interchangeable. All right. Nikki Moss. Hello.
Hello, Nikki.
And Debbie, I see her just in case. And Robin also has a just in case in there. And there is the bunny bid end from Karen. All right. So Robin has the highest just in case. So Robin, you get first choice at 26. Let me know if you want red or green. And Debbie, you are on deck for second choice.
Do you also think maybe they paint them a little different through the generations? Because they made these for a few years.
It could be. They did make these for a while. They probably changed them up, added more colors as they went along. I think the older ones are the ones with just the simple colors. All right, Robin is going to take Mr. Green. All right, Robin's taking that one. So Debbie, if you want the red one, let me know down in the chat, and I can go ahead and get Jason started. Thank you both so much.
All right, Amy, $10 choice. $10 choice, and these are probably early 1980s. They're bone china, and they're marked that they are made in Taiwan. So they actually did a small series of these. I actually found 2 more doing different things yesterday. So they'll be coming to an upcoming sale. So they're a little washed out, so let me get them closer for you. So they're $10 choice. They are bone china, and they are stamped Taiwan. They're made by a company that is called TM. I'm not too familiar with that company, but I have had and sold some of those pieces before. So each one has their sticker. So this will be your first choice at 10. He has his little picnic or his little Easter basket, and he has a little ladybug on his tail, on his or hers tail.
Oh,
has this cute little ladybug. So this is kind of a twofer if you guys collect the figurines that have a ladybug on them. You know, they made them for a couple decades. Different companies made them, and they added little ladybugs on there. This would go great with that collection. I also think these, of course, are great for Easter. So this will be your first choice at $10. The paint is in really good condition, no chips or cracks. He has a really, really pink little nose, and he's got little baby blue breeches on there. And then the other one here is made by the same exact company, and it is bone china. So it's kind of like those small little Napco figurines that we sell at Christmas time. And this is a cute little bun here who is painting his Easter egg in some very, very fun pastel colors. So there you can see it also has its TM, made in Taiwan. So I'm guessing maybe the 1980s. Like I said, that's usually when I attribute these pieces to. And this little guy is 3 inches tall. Again, no chips or cracks. Very highly detailed. You can even see where they did some painting here on the inside of the ears. They even gave him some blush on his cheeks. I just think they're really neat and heavily detailed. Amy, have you ever seen these before?
I have not. I was just going to say I've never seen that before.
Again, I was surprised. We were out shopping yesterday, and I believe I found 2 more with the same bunny doing 2 different things. No, not the same 2 I have here tonight. So, again, you can see they did use some pink in there on the mouth. Cute little bunnies. These would be great for Easter, especially him. And this one, it kind of looks like this little bunny might have a little bushel of flowers. I don't know. Maybe it's just maybe a little blanket covering up his little Easter basket. I'm not too sure. And this one, like I said, kind of covers another collectible. If you guys are the ones, if you guys collect the anything with ladybugs on, I do know they made in the 1930s some occupied Japan pieces that had, dogs or animals that had a little ladybug on. And I just think they're super fun. So Nikki's in at 10. We're looking for 11 or more. Let's go ahead and count these down. We'll call this one basket, and this one we're going to call eggs. And Nicole's back in at 11. So we're looking for, let me kick my light down for a minute here. I feel like they're getting washed out. So we're looking for 12 or more. Again, no damage, no paint issues. And they're made of bone china, and they were made in Taiwan. So we're looking for 12 or more. Let's count them down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. The other 2 I'll bring next week. So if anybody collects these or likes these, 2 more, I just didn't have time to get them out to bring today. So we'll bring them next week.
They would look really cute with that Napco bunny.
They did. They would.
The egg. They look very similar.
Absolutely. So there's our bid end. Thank you guys so much. So with Nicole's just in case at 15, Nikki, you get first choice at 16. So this one we're calling egg. That one we're calling basket. And of course, you can take both. Nicole, your 17 did come in after the bid end. Hello, Phil. Good to see you. All right, Nikki, they're both yours. Thank you so much. I'll have the other 2 next week. They're doing different things, so they'll come next Thursday. Thank you, guys. All
right. I'm going to bring this next. Look at Parmesan back there. He's just snoozing away.
He's being a good boy.
Dreaming about what chaos he's going to cause when he gets up. Okay. Okay. All right. I do have an Anna Lee little spring pixie. I don't know. These are not easy to find, I guess.
Nope.
This one did have when I picked it up, I was like, that's really cute. It's a spring pixie, and I love that it's holding a big old flower. And the tag would have been attached right here at the back. There's a little string where the tag was. It was cut off. Okay, so I didn't know how old this one was when I got it. I just thought he was just perfect. Now he's not super old. All right, I did find him, and he's from 2022. Okay, so he's not vintage. All right, but I still thought I should bring him tonight because I think he's perfect for right now as we go into April. And so I believe when I saw this one that this was supposed to be a lily. It doesn't really look like a lily to me. It looks more like a narcissus or like a, that kind of a flower. It doesn't really look like a lily for me. But I thought it was still cute. And it's very clean, super clean, nice condition, no staining or anything on any parts of the flower. And even the little stamen inside the flower are on little wires, so you can kind of bend those how that you would want. Measurement for him, I measured him. I didn't write it down. He is about 8 inches tall, and then with the flower width, he's about 9 inches. So he's a pretty good size one.
Pixie.
And I was trying to see if this is, it is like completely glued on there. So you can't take the flower out of the hand, but you can move it and you can kind of pose it. Maybe you want the flower to be like a little umbrella. I think that would be cute too, but you can do what you want with it. All right. I see Miss Daisy Girl and Karen and Minx all in, but Karen's got the high bid right now at 14. So we're looking for 15. I see Daisy Girl just popped back in there. So we're looking for 16 or more on the Anna Lee from 2022. Although he's not vintage, he's still darn cute.
He looks, he's collectible. He's collectible. He is.
All right, let's count him down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 bid in. And he does stand on his own too.
I love their take.
Pose him and put him around things, and you can pose him different how he is right now too. All right, I see Karen's got a just in case in there. And there is the bid end from Karen. All right, congratulations. Miss Karen Kennedy over Daisy Girls 15. He is yours for 16. Thank you, Karen.
All right, Miss Amy, $14. $14. Hello, Laura. Good to see you. I love finding these, and I got to tell you, I have never found one of these in pink, okay? These are banks. They made them for a couple decades. The earlier ones that were made in Japan, the base before they flocked it usually was a pot metal. Then as years went on, the bodies were like more of a plastic. This is a thick blow mold plastic. So this isn't like the last generation. This is when they were made in Hong Kong. So these are great at Easter time, or they're great all year round. They are banks and they are flocked. So you can sort of see, I don't really think it's missing any flocking, from where. I think that's the way it was manufactured. So this is as pink as they come. It actually looks like candy, I think. Again, I don't necessarily think that's where. I think that's just the way they flocked it at the factory. I don't think they were too heavy there. So this little bunny has the quote like albino eyes. So that's like a pink red eye in there. The earlier ones, some of them would have glass eyes. These, I believe, are plastic. And then they airbrushed all the other details on them. So this is a nice sized bank. And it does have its original stopper, which does say that it is made in Hong Kong. The previous owner has a penny in it. So I'm leaving the penny in it because it's supposed to be good luck that no bank, should be empty. So $14 if anyone's interested. Amy, have you ever seen one of these bright pink?
I have. I used to own one of those.
These, and I'm not saying they're rare. You just don't see the pink ones or the baby blue ones. I did have a yellow one years ago.
Mine was yellow.
Usually you find these in, of course, the browns or the grays and stuff like that. I think it's really detailed. It kind of looks semi-realistic. It measures about 5.5 inches tall. So to the tallest point, it's 5.5 inches tall. And it measures about 6.5 inches across. So these are actually very collectible. Folks do collect these little flocked banks. But I think this is a great one to have in your Easter display. And it's a very, very good pink. And it is made in Hong Kong. So it's probably 70s or early 1980s. So again, no damage to report. There just might be a little light flocking right there, you know, and usually when the flocking's missing, it like peels off. But I guess you could call them, yes, Dusty, flock it. It's really flocking fantastic. That I think is in manufacturing. I don't believe there's any issues. Usually if these sustain like a problem, they get kind of deep, and then you see the plastic underneath or the metal, and then they start to peel off, kind of like an orange does. So Jasmine is in at 14. Thank you so much, Jasmine. So we're looking for 15 or more. And again, it's in very good, clean condition. It is the heavier, like you can't smash this by squeezing it. It is the harder blow mold plastic that's flocked. The older ones are really nice and heavy, and they're usually like a pot metal base. So let's count it down. We're looking for 15 or more. We are doing just in case. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. The pink on this is identical to the pink. What year? I would say that this is probably the early 1980s, probably late 70s, early 80s on this, since it's made in Hong Kong. And this pink is the pink of like all the marshmallow peeps. So if you know what they look like in person, that's what this looks like. So Jasmine, I would definitely say this is probably about 40 years old. So Jasmine, it's yours for 14. Jasmine, I don't know if I've sold anything to you before. Congratulations. I think it's your first purchase. So if you can just email me all your information, I'll need your full address, and I'll need an email to send your PayPal to. So we'll be invoicing on Saturday. Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Isn't there some small bunnies that match that too? I feel like there's some smaller, like little flocked ones that are those colors too.
There's a bigger one that stands too. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. Oh, Mom. She said she made BLT dip for dinner.
BLT dip?
Oh, it's good. It's really, you eat it with those like those scoopable Fritos.
Oh God.
It's really good.
Pam,
really
you're holding out. You're holding out.
That's road trip food. We really like that on our road trips. Okay.
Oh good.
I have a non-Easter item. Although you could, if you really wanted to. Put a bunny popping out of here, or maybe a little Cupid with bunny ears, something like that. But I do have, and this is antique. All right. This is a little Bavarian little Cupid creamer with a little Cupid images on there. So this dates to like the mid 1920s. All right. It's not Royal Rudelstadt, which is what I normally find in the Cupid pieces. It is actually made by Wilson, Bavaria. Wilson, Bavaria. All right. It is stamped in gold upside down. There we go. Bavaria here on the bottom. So if you ever find anything and it has this font that's stamped Bavaria on the bottom, the manufacturer is Wilson, Bavaria. All right. And everything is early 1920s, mid 1920s. They didn't just do Cupid ware. They did some other pieces as well. I see Philomena is in. Hello. Thank you so much. And the pattern is just there on the front. All right. Just plain there on the back. I love the lines of the little handle on this piece. Really good condition. There's no chipping. I try to find these, although it's getting increasingly harder to find them without any kind of damage, but I don't really see anything. And it does have just a little fine gold rim that goes all the way around the top of the creamer as well. So that's about the size there. It's not a super large piece. It's about 3 inches tall. Okay. So, let me get caught up on the chat. Let me see. Glowy and Philomena. All right, Philomena right now is at 25. So we are looking for 26 or more. I am going to count it down. So now would be the time to put in any final bids or just in cases. The lag is pretty terrible tonight, I have noticed already. All right. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
I never see these anymore, not even at antique stores around here.
I have never got a piece of the Wilson Bavaria before. It's always the Rudelstadt that I find. And sometimes I see these and they're hundreds of dollars. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so at the end there, it looks like Glowy had a just in case of 32, but Miss Philomena had a just in case of 35. So Phil, it's coming to you for 33. Thank you so much. All right, Jason.
All right, Amy, $5 choice, $5 choice, and this is my big round for tonight. They're all similar. They're all similar. So they're great for your Easter tree, and I do believe these are all hand painted, and I do believe they come from Germany. The woman that I purchased them from told me that she got them in Germany, and I think these are contemporary in the aspect that they're from the 80s, okay? But I do know that they made this same kind of wooden bunny since probably the 50s or a little earlier. Usually they're stamped Germany if they're earlier. If they're a little later, they are not. These are high quality wooden little bunny head ornaments, okay? So they measure about 2.5 inches tall. So these are fun if you like bunnies. You can have them out all year round. But I have, they're kind of similar but different. And I have 5 of them for you to choose from. And they're going to be $5, start at $5 choice. So as I show them to you, you'll see that each one is hand painted because the nose is just a little different. Some of the whiskers are a little different. And this will be your first one. So I have a brown one that has a red bow. I have another brown one that has a red bow. I think these are very iconic, German style bunnies.
I love how their faces are painted.
They make little figurines. They make bigger bunnies, and they're all this egg-shaped head with these same kind of ears. So I have a duplicate brown one. This orange is this is more carrot orange in person. And this guy, it might read blue on your screen, but he has a little green bow. So he's a little green bow, and they're all attached there on the bottom, and they all have their string, which is actually embedded down in the little wooden egg part. So $5 choice. This little guy, we're going to call him the light orange, and you'll see in a minute. He's the light orange, and you'll see that his bow in person is almost like it's like an emerald green. It's like an emerald green in person. So Lisa, I see your 5. Thank you so much. And then I have these that I'm calling, they're like they're like a red, like a tomato orange. And then they have blue bows on them. So it kind of depends whatever your fancy is. So these two are identical and identical in the aspect of color and bow. Of course, each one is painted different. You can kind of see that, you can see that the nose is and the whiskers are all different because they are hand painted. And they're small, and these would be fun to craft with. They're fun to hang on a tree. I think they'd be great to keep out all year round if you're into bunnies or rabbits. So these two we are just going to call orange if you claim them. So we're looking for 6 or more. These will be orange if you claim them. So there's the back. That's what they look like from the back. That's your front. I think they're very kitschy. They're kind of mid-century. I think they can fit a bunch of different decors. This one we're going to call light orange, because you can tell that the oranges are very similar, but I think this one doesn't have a lot of red pigment in it. So this one's more carrot orange. I'll hold them up so you can see. Is that coming through, Amy? Can you kind of see where that one looks like more like tomato orange, and this one is
one is just like slightly darker than the other one.
Yeah. So these will be the dark ones. This one we're just going to call light. So the other two that are dark, you'll call them orange. And then the brown ones are pretty similar, and they have their little orangish red little bows on there. So let's count them down. Lisa's in at 5. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 6 or more. Remember, active bidders can use it just in case somebody, comes in there at the end. So let's count them down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. So we're looking for 6 or more. And if you wanted one of each, you'd be claiming the light orange one, an orange one, and a brown one. And of course, you could take them all and you would get a total of 5 of them to put on a tree or to use. So Lisa, congratulations, you won. Let me know which one or ones you wanted. This one we're going to call light orange because, of course, it's the lighter orange. These we're just going to call straight orange. And there are 2 of those. Goodness, it wants to focus on my background. And then we have 2 brown ones. So I will watch the chat and wait to hear from Lisa. So just let me know, Lisa, which one or ones you wanted.
She wants 2 orange.
Okay, so the 2 orange ones are yours. We'll bring the other 3 back for the recap. Thank you so much.
Those would look so cute on like a little tree. Like a little,
I know.
Potted tree.
Yep, I agree.
Mama Pam always had a little Easter tree with all the little woodsy little
so did
ornaments
we.
on. Always.
So did my grandma.
And she used to make them out of forsythia tree branches. So she would cut them when they first had buds, and then when she would put them in the pot, then they would bloom.
See, I knew folks who used the pussy willows because then the little fuzzy tips, that's how they would hang the ornaments on.
Yes. Okay. All right. I'm bringing this next because it's large and we're going to do the big giant bunny next.
Oh, okay.
So this is large. This is the largest rabbit I have ever found anywhere or seen anywhere. Jason just found one very similar to this, but his face is a little different than this one. I found this shopping with Misty last year. I know the lashes are just fantastic on this thing. And I thought I would bring it tonight and offer it before I take it down to the antique booth. Originally, I wasn't going to bring it because it's large. All right, so it's 20 inches. It's 20 inches long. And then let me look at my other measurements. It's 14 inches wide and then about 17 for the ears. All right, so big old bunny, and it's so clean. I don't know where this was stored, but somebody took excellent care of this rabbit. So I'm going to show you real up close the lashes for days. So these are felt little eyelashes. Then we got a little black pom-pom nose. We got felt tongue, and there is wire armature inside of both of the ears, so you can bend. Just be careful. We always talk about that. If you're going to bend the armature that's in there, just be gentle with it so it doesn't poke through the fabric. The white on this is super clean. So is the light yellow. And the belly is really the telltale for it. Usually it's the bottom, wherever this is placed, that gets dirty, but it's just super duper clean. Also has the original ribbon, or I believe to be original ribbon on here. Excellent condition. What it's stuffed with, it feels like styrofoam to me. Okay. Usually with the plush, I can kind of tell if it's sawdust, if it's fabric innards, all sorts of things, but it feels like styrofoam to me. No tag, no manufacturer tag on it. I could not find another one of these anywhere on the internet that looked like this. But Jason found one that's pretty epic as well. All right. I see Heather is in at 45. So we're looking for 46 or more. Oh, I'm Big Mama Jamma Bunny. He's kind of, it's very hard to show.
When we share our finds, Amy, I'll grab my blue one that I found and show it later on.
I want to see it.
Yeah.
And I think everybody else wants to see it too. It's kind of like a parade float. You know?
They're epic.
They're big. Epic. It's real big. And I love him. I absolutely love him. I was super excited to find him. I actually got him October. Yeah, I think October last year when I was shopping with Misty in Indiana. So Aaron's in at 48. So we're looking for 49 or more. And measurements again, if you didn't hear it the first time, 20 inches long, 14 wide, and then about 17 tall to the top of the ears.
So good.
All right, definitely a statement bunny. All right, we're going to count bunny down. Now would be the time to put in final bids and just in cases if you have a bid in there. All right, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid in. Oh, Debbie said the Easter bunny brought her a bunny like this when she was a kid. That's so cute, Debbie.
And Laura said she got one just like it when she was 6 years old for Easter.
Oh.
Yeah, I love these.
Okay, there is that bid end from Karen. All right, thank you so much, Karen. All right, there at the end, looks like the high bid was Erin, Blueberry Barn, and she did put in a just in case, but didn't need it. So Erin, it is coming to you, and shipping shouldn't be too bad for you. Thank you so much.
Oh, I love him. Good score. Good score. $22, Amy. $22, Amy. And I have to say, every time I find these, they are in horrible condition. Mine has a few condition issues, but he's in the best condition that I've ever seen.
They never have the ears when I see those.
No. Now, truth be told, these are not the original ears. I believe its previous owner doctored the ears up. Usually the original ears, I want to say they're like a thinner, they're almost like a thinner celluloid style ear. And I believe that they always broke off. So every time you find this, and it's made by Mattel, so I will show you the Mattel insignia back here on the back. There is a little scratching on here, but other than that, he is in very good condition. So this is the Peter Cottontail. He's supposed to be a music box, and he's not playing as well as he should. He's kind of like Drunk Bunny when it comes to the music box. So MJ, thank you. I see you're 22, so we're looking for 23 or more. The tin aspect, let's just break it down. The tin aspect part is in super good condition here on the front. There's no major scratching here, but somebody did add ears to it, okay? They seem pretty secure in there, so I'm not sure what they have them in there with. It's almost like a red, like a thin gauge wire that has like some insulation on it. So those ears are in there, and the ears are actually posable, so you can bend them down or bend them up. And then to hold them in, the person did put in a safety pin, okay? That's actually the best I've ever seen done to actually recreate the way his ears would be. And it's about the same height because the original ones are about that big too. So other than that, the music box sort of works, but it kind of, a little drunky. But again, the tin and the litho on him is phenomenal. You can see there's no dents, maybe just a little bit of wear here to his snout. His bow might have minimal wear. There's a little scratch right there, but you can fully read the Peter Cottontail. When you look at these online, usually the handle's rusted or there's scratches across the front. He's going to display beautifully for you. I believe this is in the manufacturing. I don't believe that's a dent in there. And then again, you can see where it says Mattel, and it is Los Angeles, California. And I believe he's from the late 1950s. The way I measured him is the metal body because the ears aren't original. So the original part of him is 8 inches tall. With his ears, he can be up to 12 inches. So perfect time for Easter. Put him in an Easter basket. Again, you can leave him out all year round if you guys collect tin toys. And once you get him sat, you can put the ears however you want. But if you pick him up, move him around, then they are going to, tilt forward. But for display purposes, I kind of like what they did. I think they did a really good job. And before we count them down, the way the ears are, you can see they have like a wire in them, and they're almost that pleather. They're almost like that pleather, kind of like the same material they use in maybe blow-ups for your arms when you swim. Maybe those tubes that you sit in the pool. It's that kind of material, just so you guys know. So MJ's holding it at 22. We're looking for 23 or more. Let's go ahead and count down the Tin Bunny toy by Mattel. And when you're having a bad day and something's not going right, that's kind of...
Does it play What's New Pussycat by Tom Jones?
Maybe if Tom Jones is drunk, that's how he sounds. What's New Pussycat? So let's count it down, MJ. You can use it just in case. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Caroline has a 23, so we're looking for 24 more. And again, I think every time you find these, they don't look right to me without ears. The fact that the person loved this enough that they recreated the ears, I think really, I think it really makes it look good. I like him with ears. So there's our bid end. So Caroline, thank you so much. You didn't need your just in case. Coming to you for $23. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
I know, Brenda. I always have to bring that up when there's something musical involved, because it's like, I still can't hear that song to this day. I can't hear it. Okay. I do have a handmade piece for this evening. I am working on more handmade Easter. I am planning my, what is it going to be? 3rd annual handmade Easter sale. I'm trying to work out a date when that is going to be and getting all the stuff done for it, but I'll try and bring a few pieces to the next few live sales as well. So this is my handmade piece for tonight, and it's just a little, I do have a lot of chicks and a lot of yellow things and green things, so this was what I came up with for tonight. Now, it's starting at 28, and the base of it is a little vintage cardboard chicky little chocolate box. It is made in the USA. It was new old stock. All right. I do actually, it was flat when I originally found it, and there's pictures on all of the sides. So I did sign it on the bottom there. And you can see how the box opens there on the bottom, but I didn't want to interrupt the cute little pictures there. And perched on the middle is a teeny tiny Knickerbocker little plastic chick. They did make these in several different sizes and some that are little rattles. And this was just the cutest little, I had never run across one of these teeny tiny ones before. And then we've got some kitsch-tastic plastic flowers, some vintage Easter grass in there for some good measure, a little spun cotton mushroom, a tiny little glittery little egg, and some green felt there. And again, I've signed it on the bottom so as to not interrupt all the cute little chicky pictures that go around the edging there. All right, so it's not a super large piece. It does measure 3.25 wide and about 4¼ inches tall. All right, let me get caught up on the chat. I see it. Nicole's got the high bid right now at 30. Nikki Moss just popped in there at 32. So we're looking for 33 or more. Peppermint Patty's back in at 35. So we're looking for 36 or more. I'm going to count it down. Don't forget you can use those just in cases. Anybody that's bidding. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
You did a great color combo there, Amy.
Thank you.
Great color combo.
Like I said, Easter kitsch crafting is my second favorite next to Christmas. So
love me
some. I've already begun. And Jason, I'm making you something special.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
I'll show it to you when I get it done.
Okay.
All right. There is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, at the end there, it looks like Nikki had a just in case of 45, but Ms. Peppermint Patty had a just in case of 56, so 446. Congratulations, Ms. Peppermint Patty. It is yours. Thank you so much. Right.
Okay, Amy, $40. $40, and I'm just going to be honest. I don't know a lot about this piece. I tried to do some research on it. I can tell you what I know about it, but I don't know who made it, okay? So I know a lot of folks collect these vintage pool toys, okay? I know enough about this pool toy because I have one or two that it isn't like a reproduction. I believe this was probably produced by a company somewhere between the 30s and probably 1950, probably in those 2 decades. So there is a little bit of wear before we get into anything else. It is double-sided. So there's the one side. Here's the back side, okay? So Miss Ducky has a little bit of wear to her face, and there's a little wear right there, okay? So this is an original pool toy. It is called Duck and Drake. So Honestly, I have to tell you, I did not know until today's research that drake is a term for a male duck. It's another term for a mallard, okay? So the mallard is usually the fancy boy duck. That way, if you're hunting these, you go after the boy because he attracts your eye so that the lady can sit on the eggs and continue to populate the fallard, or they think they're fallard. I think that's what they're called, or the duck population. So this is called the duck and drake, which I think actually means daddy and mommy duck, okay? Or Mr. and Mrs. He is super dapper. He has a cane. So this is his cane right here. And the colors on here, it's a very turquoise style baby blue. And it's almost like a purple and pink that they used, okay? So it's fun and chippy the way you want them to look in your Easter or in your primitives displays. They also have a very Victorian feel about them because little youngsters, in the teens and the 20s used to play with a lot of these little pool toys. I do believe that this is its original string to it. Does Drake sing? Well, yes, Drake does sing. Modern day, by modern day standards, Drake does mean something else. We call it drake in Australia. It means male duck. All right. So I learned something, but I also had done some research because I thought maybe duck and drake. I didn't know if maybe it was like, for lack of a better, I don't want to say a cartoon, but maybe there was a strip or a book, like a comic strip or cartoon strip. Couldn't find anything, but I will tell you that a lot of the terms drake, also see in Australia,
I feel like in the Honey Penny.
See, I'm thinking that too.
Has a drake like as part of the story.
See, I kind of feel I'm kind of feeling that this is based upon a book or something, but I couldn't dig that deep. So, again, there is some wear to the piece. Just note there's a little wear up top. If you're going to display it, you're probably going to display it this way. So it's going to be facing your left when you're holding it. This side looks fine too. Enough of her face is present. I think if you're into shabby chic, cottage core, if you're into vintage toys, I think this checks off a lot of check marks. And I love to use ducks and chicks in my Easter displays. It is about 9.5 inches this way, and it is about 7 inches tall. So it's a nice piece. There's no rust to the center of the wheels, and it does pull just fine. So let's go ahead and do a countdown on this. Dusty's holding it at 40. Thank you so much, Dusty. So we're looking for 41 or more. I do believe it's a vintage pool toy from the 30s to 1950, somewhere in those 20 years. So counting it down just in case is in play. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I think this could be the centerpiece in somebody's Easter display. You could actually put it in a nest if you want. You could put some Easter eggs around it. I just found it the other week, and it's perfect for this time of the year. So Drake, it's duck and drake. I love the font too.
I've never seen this.
I couldn't find it. I found tons of other ones, and folks did hand make these, but then they didn't have the, because that's factory. That's definitely. So Dusty Moose, it's coming to you for $40. Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Okay, we're gonna go to Kitschtown for my next round. Although these are not technically an Easter ceramic, I thought that they definitely could work. And I don't find the set as some of the other Lefton birdies. This set, for whatever reason, I'm not sure, it's not very easy to find. So these are little rhinestone eye chickie shakers. They are made by Lefton. I think it's the Mister. Yes, the Mister does have the Lefton foil sticker. And as you can see on the bottom, these were part of that 14,000 shaker collectors collection. All right. I do have some spring shakers that I was able to get from her collection, and these are the first ones that I'm bringing from that collection. So they are in good condition. They do both have their original rhinestone eyes. Sometimes those rhinestones, whatever glue they use, they just come out of missing, but those are the originals. And little mister has a little chapeau kind of style hat there and a bow tie. And then she's got the little bow in her hair. And we'll turn them to the back here so we can see the back side. So we've got a 2-holer and a 3-holer there. There is some crazing present in the glaze, but that's pretty typical for mid-century. They do both have their stoppers and numbered for her collection and numbered for the Lefton mold. And the boy is the one that has the foil sticker. Measurement for these guys are 3 3/4 inches tall. All right. Yes, Minx. This particular collector did hold the Guinness Book of World Records. I think in the 90s, she had the largest collection of over 14,000 pairs. And they are mostly all sold off at this point. They are still doing selling some of the newer ones. She did collect, besides the vintage one, she did collect modern day shakers as well. So that's about what's left to purchase. All right, I am going to count these babies down. Janine's got the high bid right now at 41. So we're looking for 42 or more. And we're going to count them down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Hello, Mark.
These were a highlight when I finally got these for our collection. I
love these.
These are some of my favorite. The yellow is so good.
It is. It's just a really bright, vibrant. All right, there's the Chicky bid end from Karen. So it looks like Aaron had a just in case of 47 right before Karen's bid end, but Janine had a just in case of 56. So Janine, congratulations. They're coming to you for 48. Congratulations. Yay, Janine. Okay, let me set those down. We'll get Jason moved over here. There we go.
$10 choice, Amy. $10 choice. And I have some of the Lefton little figurines, good for your Easter display. So I have two. What, Amy?
What'd you say?
$10 choice.
Okay.
$10 choice.
Sorry, I heard that right. Okay.
And they're made by Lefton. And I have two that are going the same way. One of the little chicks is going the opposite way. And then I have the one little weird duck all by himself. So Lefton made series of bunnies, chicks, ducks, lambs, and they were usually 3 different sculpts. So you could collect, usually you'd buy them, and I think you got them in sets of 3. So this would be a good way to start a collection, or if you're trying to finish one off. So let me sit them down and show them to you. $10 choice. These two are identical. Okay. So the way I'm explaining these may be looking the different way for you, but if you hold them towards you, both of these are looking off to the left. So if you hold them towards you, so if you're trying to, make a set, these are the ones that look off to the left, okay, when they look at you. They no longer have their Lefton stickers. A lot of their little feetsies usually get broken or damaged. These have none. And I think these are the most realistic, kitschy style. I think Lefton did it right, when it comes to these for Easter or all year round. So you can see the airbrushing. They all measure about 3.5 inches tall. They are this satin, like the satin matte finish, so they're not bisque, and that's going to be your chickie. So I have 2 of them going the same way, and they're both facing the left, okay? Then I have this little guy. This one would be facing your right. So if you guys were looking to get a set of the 2 that are, going to be looking different ways, you would want to claim a left one and a right one. But I have just one of the right ones. And again, in very good condition. This guy does have his Lefton foil sticker on the bottom. He's measuring 3.5 inches tall. No condition issues to the feet. No chips, no dings, no nothing. Then I have the little duck friend here. Again, the little duck could be hanging out with the chicks in your display for Easter or your spring display. He has his little, a lot of times when Lefton, distributed these to different markets, they didn't always put their sticker on. They put the round. Like if you saw Amy's shakers, one had the Lefton sticker. The other one had this oval.
Made in Japan.
Yep,
yeah.
Oval Japan. So I don't know if they ran out of them at the factory or what they were going to do. There is something loose up in here. I will try to get it. I think it's actually a piece of the paper grass. So I think there's a piece of paper grass in there. If I can't get it out, he will be coming with that, just so you guys know. He measures 3.5 inches tall. So the way we're going to claim them is, this one, of course, is going to be called Duck. So that one you will claim as Duck. And again, these are all Lefton. This one will be Chick Right, or if you just say Right. So we'll make it easier for typing. This little guy will be Right. These little two that are identical will be Left, okay? So your choices will be Left by 1 or 2, or Right, or Duck, okay? So let's do a countdown. Trina's holding it at 14. Let me get up here on my board and we'll count them down. So we're looking for 15 or more, and we are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, funny John, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Now remember, gang, they will be opposite for you on the screen right now. But when I say left, when you're holding them towards you, he's looking over your left shoulder. And then the other one's looking over your right shoulder. And the duck is just telling the guy down the street to quack it off. Just quack it off, guys. Quack that off. Quack it off. So Karen, there's the bid end. Thank you so much. So the top bidder was Trina. So Trina, you get first choice. I have 2 of the left ones, and I have 1 of the right ones, and then I have a duck. Boy, that sounds like a joke. That looks like a joke in the making.
3 chicks and a duck walk into a bar.
Trina, I got you for the duck. Thank you so much. So the next person is
Heather.
Heather. So Heather, let me know, were you interested? You want 2 chicks in the middle. So you want the 2 here in the middle, which, just to verify, you want 1 that's facing left, 1 that's facing right. So I'll put those 2 there for you because those were in the middle. I got you, Heather. And then who was okay? Perfect. I will make sure they're yours. And then the last one we had was, who was it, Amy?
Heather. Jamie Jules.
So Jamie Jules. Jamie Jules, were you interested in my last one? And this one is facing left. So this one is facing left. So if you're interested at your bid of 10, you just say yes, and you would be claiming it. And if you do, Jamie, I think you might be new to me. Okay, so Jamie, just make sure you email me all your information at mtuckers at Gmail, and it's MTuckersAntiques at Gmail, and we'll get you invoiced. So thank you so much. Congrats, guys. Thank you.
Okay. Congratulations. All right. I have another little plushie tonight. And I love these, but I've never found one of the little small ones before. I've had the larger size of these. And they also make these with Cupid faces, FYI, in case you're out and about. But this one is just a regular little, it is rubber. So like a little rubber face, little dolly. And these are actually called Bunny Cuddles. Bunny Cuddles dolls. They did come in several different sizes. And they also came in different colors. Now, he is dressed in corduroy. Okay, so it's kind of an olivey green corduroy. Again, really nice condition, very clean. Not really any issues I can speak of. I did add the yellow ribbon on here. Sometimes they would have come with ribbons, sometimes not. But I just thought he needed a little something to match his little yellow yarny hair that's poking out of his little bunny hood. And there is the animals of distinction. So it does have the original Knickerbocker little tag there. And he's 8 inches tall, and he's always sitting. So this one doesn't have joints in it to where you can extend it out. He's just always sitting, and he's ready for a hug. Measurement for like width wise, he's about 6 inches to the little bunny paws. Let me get caught up on the chat. Thank you all so much. And Miss Kathy Plunkett's got the high bid right now at 36. So we're looking for 37 or more. Let me get real close up on the face. Again, very nice, clean little rubber face. I love the lashes, of course. And then little yarny hair. Just really nice. Again, was stored somewhere to protect it. Again, there is armature in these ears, so you can kind of gently flex them or bend them. I like to always bend one of the ears down, but you can definitely pose him however that you would like, but no other armature in his arms or legs. He would look really cute in like a little dolly furniture chair, or in a little small Easter basket, I think would be cute too. So we're going to count him down. Jamie Jules got the high bid right now at 38. So we're looking for 39 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I agree, Tracy. He could stay out all year, not just for Easter. All right. I like playing today with that just in case. All right, there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so very much. So KB had a just in case of 57. Nikki had a just in case of 65, but Jamie Jules had a just in case of 101. So congratulations, Jamie Jules. He is yours for 66. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Jamie, again, I can't remember if you've purchased from me before. I think you have, but just make sure and email us your information so we can get your goodies to you. Thank you so much.
And it's always good to refresh, even if you guys have, and it's been a while, sometimes it gets pushed down. So $42, Amy, $42. And this guy's coming out of our personal collection. We had him for a good long time, and I love him, but it's time for him to find a new home. So I do believe that he is made by Relpo. They came in a couple different color variations. This little guy here is the blue one. I've seen it where they've done the little beret and the bow tie in pink, and I've seen it, I think, also where they did it in yellow. But I can definitely verify that they've done it. And then I believe that if you get it, that it's pink here. These little very mod flowers would be pink as well. And then I believe that would be blue. So they just kind of switched everything up. So he is a little painter, a little French-style Easter bunny who is painting his big Easter egg. And again, I believe he's made by Relpo. There is no stamp on the bottom. It's just the marking there. So I think it's 5396 on the bottom. So no chips or cracks. There is a little bit of that little flower adhesive that they use, that sticky stuff stuck there in the bottom. I did my best to get all of it out, but there's still just a little in there. But he's big. He's a large planter. So if you're looking for a nice centerpiece planter, he's going to be the one for you. He's 7 inches tall and he's 7 inches across. Okay. There are no chips at all to the tips of these eggs. A lot of times they get chips in here. You can see he is super clean. He is that matte style finish. So he's not bisque, and he is double-sided. So they did go ahead and detail the back of him. I love the way they airbrushed him, and I love the fact that he's wearing sort of those sailor pants, sort of like bell bottoms. So he's kind of got bell bottoms, and he's super unique when it comes to these bunny planters. I think he's probably one of the kitschiest versions of Easter planters that are very 1960s kids.
I have never seen this, Jason, besides in your preview. I've never seen this.
I've only seen, and I think I saw it in Bill on Bill's page. I think Bill has one, but he has the pink version. So like I said, the bow is pink, and then all the details that are blue would be in pink, and then anything that was in pink, they reversed it to blue. So the idea of him, and you can't find him online anywhere right now, unless I didn't find him in my search. You can't find him on eBay anywhere right now. And these Easter planters are really, really going up in price from what they once were. So I kind of love the effect of almost yarn style hair on him. You can see that there is no wear to the face or the paint. You can see that they did airbrush the ears in pink. And then I love the water paint effect. Like you can tell they kind of wanted to paint it almost the way you paint your Easter eggs. And then they even have a little bit of like seafoam green here because those are the colors. So I almost wonder if all the colors here on his painter's palette, if then they did the variations in that. Like I wonder if you could have gotten like a seafoam green one. I almost remember years ago seeing a yellow one. I can verify the blue, and I can definitely verify the pink. Where were planters like this originally sold? Originally, these were all made for the, well, some of them you could have bought in stores. So a few you could have, but most of these planters were all made to go to the flower shop. So the flower shops each year so that they could sell you a new, so their idea was to sell you, you know, the flower display, the flower arrangement. They wanted to partner with the ceramic companies to come up with these, because then not only were you getting the gift of the fresh flowers, but then when you were done, you had a beautiful planter to decorate with afterwards. So a lot of these weren't taken care of. A lot got destroyed. You know, a lot of them were just, you know, yeah, or hospital gift shops. You're right, John. Absolutely. Yeah. So, and they were made as like house gifts. They were a gift to give, you know, your friend, maybe your wife, somebody like that. So, and yeah, a lot of the nursery ones definitely were. I don't really consider him a nursery one, although the colors are very pastel. I do believe that he was one that was made specifically for the Easter. I definitely believe he was made for Easter as an Easter gift. And I believe he's probably from the early to mid 1960s, but I'm not seeing any interest on him. I'll bring him back into recap, but he's $42. He is a large one. He measures 7 inches tall by 7 inches wide. No chips or cracks. There's not even any crazing on him. He is super, super clean. And again, he's $42. But let's keep it moving, Amy, and he can come back. He can come back in the recap.
Okay. All right. My next round is going to start at 18. And these are coming out of my personal collection. I have some new old stock, little Easter chicks in their original packaging. I don't find this stuff very often in original packaging. If I do, it's Christmas. It's not Easter. And I love the little topper. Hopefully that is focusing and coming in clear with the little bunny and the little chick illustration. So it's distributed by Grant Company. It is made in Japan. I'll turn it to the back. I remember Grant. Mm-hmm. There was one in Ann Arbor when I was a kid, and I loved it because they always had great holiday stuff. I remember besides, and they had a greenhouse. I do remember them having a greenhouse, but it does have the original price sticker. I think that says 17 cents if I'm reading it correctly there on the back. But inside are these little puffball chicks. So it looks like we have a Mr. and a Mrs. little puffball chick in there. And they have little tiny pink, I think they're pink, yes, little pink wood beaks, little beady eyes poking out there. They do have the metal feet, and it looks like they are attached to this flocked green little cardboard square. And you can see like the bottom of their feet are kind of poking through the cardboard, probably just as stability in there. William, I see you. Thank you so much. And the original hole where they would have hung it isn't even punched through. So measurement for the package, it does measure like 4 1/4 by 4. So if it were me, I would pop that. I would pop that through, put some twine, some string, or a little ornament hanger through there and hang it. That's what I would do with it anyways. All right, William's in, so we're looking for 19 or more. I am going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bed end. Gloria says she remembers Grant's growing up in Indiana. Yep.
There weren't many around here, but I vaguely remember 1 or 2.
Oh, and they made excellent cookies. Oh, man. I just had a flashback of Grant's sugar cookies were my favorite. They came on like a pink styrofoam tray.
Oh man. Good. Okay.
Mama Pam tried to recreate them. She did a pretty good job. Pretty good job. All right. Bid end is in. Thank you so much. William, they are yours. You didn't need your just in case. Thank you so much.
I want to try the BLT. What is it? The BLT,
BLT dip?
Oh my God. I want to try that. So
maybe if we see you guys in May.
Okay.
We'll bring that as a snacky snack and we'll share.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. $12, Amy. And I found her the other week, and she's in very good condition. She is a Nancy Ann Storybook doll. I thought she would be great for Easter. She has this pink, sort of pinkish style purple dress on her. She is the composition style, and she has this great lace work. Not only do you get her, and she's the 5-inch one, but you also get her original box. So you're going to get her original polka dot box in almost the same kind of pink, purple style, and she has her original sticker. So she is Beauty, and Amy said she'd never seen this one before. This is actually Beauty from Beauty and the Beast, and she is number 156. So you get her original box, and she comes to you. Now, her dress, you might want to iron the back a little bit. So her dress sticks up a little bit, but she has her little underoos on. She's all good to go. There's no chips or cracks. She's a little blonde. Usually when I find these here late, I find the brunette ones. This is probably the second one that I've ever found that has blonde hair. Her arms are movable, so you can move her arms. Her legs are not. So her legs are positioned where they are. So her legs are not jointed. So there you go. There's her little underoos. No stains, no issues. There's not even any rust on her little safety pin. Usually one or two that I've sold here of late, there's like discoloration to the safety pin. That's super clean. And then you can see where she is marked Nancy Ann, the Nancy Ann doll here on the back. So she's really, really cute, really clean. Not only is she part of the, Beauty and the Beast, I think she'd look really good as your little, in your Easter bonnet, that kind of decor.
Perfect Easter colors.
Yeah. I mean, and I just found her the other week, and I thought, you know what? She'd be great for Easter time. You can see she has this little, it's almost like a little style. It's not a bonnet. It's almost like a headpiece that she has, and it's the same style lace work that is here at the bottom of her dress. And the dress is polka dots. So I don't think you can get much more iconic Easter colors, Easter feels than her this time of the year. And the ribbon in her hair is that violet pink, sort of that pink purple kind of mix. So again, you get her in the box. So we're looking for 13 or more on the Nancy Ann Storybook doll. Let's go ahead and do a countdown. I see Catherine in at 14. So we're looking for 15 or more, and just in case is in play. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. She also has blue eyes. So if you're looking for a little girl doll with blue eyes, Denise, I see you're 15. I see Catherine in at 17. Debbie has a just in case at 36. Again, I don't know if she's rare. I just think she's clean.
I've just never run across that one in the wild,
right.
But I do know that there's not a beast one that goes.
Yes, right, right. So thank you, Catherine, for the 17. Debbie's just in case. Debbie, she's coming down to Texas for $18. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Debbie, and hello, Dennis. Welcome in.
Hello.
Okay, I have a non-Easter item, although she can work if you want her to. And I don't run across these as often as I used to. Every once in a while I'll run across one, but I have not found one of these in a while. And she is a Napco Flower of the Month is the series for these. And they did do several different kinds of pieces for these. They did figurines, planters, and these little magnetic bobby pin holders. A lot of people, if they are missing the magnet on the inside, so that little foil disc you see in there is a little sticker on top of a magnet inside of the cup. Sometimes those can come out and go missing, and a lot of people think that these are toothpick holders. They are not. So there would have originally been a little foil sticker there indicating the month and that it was a magnetic bobby pin holder. There is a remnant of that sticker. I left that on there. There is no repairs to her. She is in good condition. All right. And she is March, and she is the daffodil. Hopefully you can see that. I really like this one and all the pieces that they did. She is stamped Napco 1958, does have the foil sticker there on the bottom. And she is just really lovely. Now, the only thing that I wanted to note about it, besides some crazing, there is always crazing present in these Napco girls. On this petal, it's not a chip All right, it's sealed over. It's a little, it's probably not even going to come in. It's like a little blip when it came out of the mold. It's kind of a flaw on that petal. It is not chipped. It's kind of bumpy. Like, I think it just didn't come out cleanly from the glaze there. It is fired on. There's like, I don't know. I can feel it with my finger. It's there. I did want to just note it to you. It's not a chip though. And usually these tend to have a head repair. This one does not have any repairing or anything to it. And before I count it down, I did go ahead and grab my Napco book here so I can show you some of the other ones here. So here is where we start the series for the little magnetic bobby pin holders. You can see kind of the other months that they have going on. There's a planter up there in the right corner, and there's actually another page. So here are some of the other ones. They never featured all of them in here. I have found the July one before, but they're just fun. I've never found Miss December. I absolutely love the poinsettia one, but those are some of the other ones that are out there, in case you're curious. I see Miss Kathy's in at 27, so we're looking for 28 or more. I'm going to count her down real quick. She does measure. She's about 3.5 inches tall. All right. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Okay. We're waiting for the bid end to come in there from Karen. There is the bid end. Aaron, your 36 did come in after the bid end. All right, so it looks like Tracy had a 32, Aaron had a 29, and Kathy had a just in case of 35. So over Tracy's 32, Kathy, it is yours for 33. Congratulations. Thank you so much. All right.
All right, Amy, I have my bunny of the night, and it's going to start at $38. And this is one of my favorite.
I love this bunny.
I sold one of these before, and
Wait,
the one
you said
I
38.
38. Yeah,
Sorry.
38.
28.
The one I had prior was not in this good of condition. This one is like new. Okay, guys. So this is technically it's supposed to be like a child's toy. So it is like the little Weeble Wobble. It has its original label here, as you guys can see, and it is made in Japan. It is super clean. The one I sold years ago had little moth holes in the hands. These felt hands are in really great condition. There is one little discoloration right there. They made different versions of these. Some of them really scream child. This one screams very stuffed animal, like Easter toy. And the way he or she sits, it's going to sit great in your Easter display. This little one here, they actually gave him a little extra fur here on his belly. He has his little bow tie in very good condition. The pink is very clean. Look how clean the eye region is here.
I love him. He's amazing.
There's no tail. There's no issues to the ears here. The ears have a little bit of wire in them, so you can bend them down if you want or put them up if you want. He had the bottom part is very clean. That's almost like a velour. Like a velour there. And then look at his feet. So his little feetsies. Well, I guess maybe the stitching here is a little loose. I didn't notice that till right now. So there is a condition issue right here. The stitching on the foot came a little loose. That must have been nice and taut. So if you, Dusty, if that bothers you, let me know. I didn't notice that until right now, that foot is a little loose. But you don't notice it when it sits. So Dusty's still at 38. If that's an issue, Dusty, just let me know. Other than that, I can't find any condition issues. When I bought him, I didn't even know that was like that. So, again, very clean. You can move the arms where you want. Both eyes are intact. You can see where it is the albino-style eyes. And then they gave him the same blue detail, sort of as his vest. The vest is super clean all the way around and no rips or tears. This is a faux button. Actually, that's a faux snap. That's sewn in there, so you can't take his vest off. If there's anything, there's a mild discoloration here, But I have to say, I kind of feel like that's just the way it's supposed to be. I don't know why everything is vibrant and that would be, quote, discolored or anything. So you have a little extra string there. But other than that, he is really cute. And he measures 12 inches tall. So if you like this series, you can get other series, other ones in this series. I did see one online where he had like a baby's bib and it said like Happy Easter. This is one that is, of course, screams Easter, but it's not going to be like Happy Easter. You can keep him out all year round if you want to. So fur is super clean. There's no rips or tears to the felt on his hands. Just note there was that little bit of discoloration. There's no issues to that hand. You can see how bright white they are. Everything else is really clean. And then just before right here, you can see where that's separated. So you could either glue that with fabric glue if you want. I would probably leave it because if you use any kind of glue, it's going to probably discolor the fabric. So I would just kind of keep it like that. I don't think you're ever going to know. So let's do a countdown. We're looking for 39 or more. And I believe he's from the late 1950s and he's made in Japan. So
isn't there a Santa like that? A plush Santa that is like that?
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm telling you guys, when it comes to like plush, I think Gund is one of the Cadillacs of plush. Mm-hmm. They seem to have covered the gamut from like very adult style plush all the way down to baby plush. So, and they're the ones that make those dapper bunnies that like look like they're wearing like a 3-piece suit, you know, with the coattails and stuff. So plus Gund makes those fun little angels and stuff. So I just, every Gund I want, I think they're just high quality. So 39 or more, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end, and his whiskers are intact. I love the extra fur here that he's got the open chest region kind of hanging out. So really fun. So there's our bid end. I did see Nicole put in a 39. Dusty had it just in case. So $40, Dusty. Bun's coming your way. Thank you so much.
He's good. And I agree. Catherine said he needs a little pocket watch so he could be like the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland.
Uh-huh. I'm late. I'm late.
Okay. There's feathers flying around because I have chicks in eggs and their feathers are flying around. Okay. So this is a choice at 12. And I have 4 of these little chenille, little chickies popping out of their eggs. And I believe these are Putz little chickies. So their little eggs are covered in like that mica snow kind of stuff that we see on the Putz houses. Mm-hmm. They do have the little metal legs. So I have 2 green ones, a pink one, and a yellow one. And I'm going by the egg shell cover or color. And they all have a little bit different personality depending on the chenille and how it's in there. So I'm going to show you each one. And these are made in Japan. All right. So this one I'm calling green number 1. And we've got a little yellow chenille chick. They do have the little wood beakies and a little kind of tiny chenille stem for their comb poking out, and they do have like little feather tails that are tucked kind of back in there. That one's got, looks like just like a little yellow feather in there for that one. Erin, I see you. Thank you so much. The next one is bright pink. Whew, that camera it's definitely like a fuchsia. It's like a bright fuchsia pink, and the little chick inside this one is blue with the little beaky poking out. His tail color is also blue, kind of back in there. So it's mainly like the head. I'll bend it out so you can see it. So it's mainly like the little head that's poking out in there. It doesn't really have a body. It's meant to be the little egg. All right. Number 3 is yellow. All right. And that one's got like a baby pink little chick head poking out. And then his little comb is kind of off to the side there. His little tail color, well, there's some Easter grass back in there. It looks like a little pink feather is tucked back in there with a little Easter grass thrown in for good measure. And then the last one is green number 2. And he is also a little yellow one. And some of these have a little airbrushing little colors there. And this one's got a little blue. You can see a little blue tail feather poking back there. All right. And they are all in good condition relatively. Like I have kind of bent the feet out a little bit on the bottom. That just helps them stand up if you kind of spray out their little chicky feet. They're about 2 3/4 inches tall. Okay. So green number 1, green number 2, yellow and pink.
And Kathy, these are from the 50s. These are from the 50s, the same
50s,
era as the
50s putz
houses.
Little chicks and eggs. All right. So those are your choices.
So
Winner can take one or multiples. Aaron's in at 12, so we're looking for 13 or more on choice. I'm going to count them down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
These are so good. These are hard to find in this condition too. So good.
They're really nice and clean too.
And you literally almost have one of every variation they made.
All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Our Aaron had a just in case but didn't need it. Aaron, so to tell the part for the green ones, this one is the one that has the blue tail, and this other one has, I think, a yellow flower in there, or pink or yellow. Let me know what color or color combinations that you want.
So good. Oh my gosh. And they look so clean, Amy. Like they've never really been out much.
I think that they were just stored really well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good choice, Aaron. All right. All the chickies are coming your way. Thank you so much.
All right, Miss Amy, $32. And everybody needs a glass basket for Easter time. And I think I have one of my favorite ones that I've sold before. This is Ellie Smith. This is in their pink iridescent. It's in very good condition. This, of course, would be great all year round. It would be great to hold your Easter eggs in. It could be the centerpiece of your table. And it is actually marked S on the bottom. So if you guys aren't familiar, in the 80s, they started marking some of their pieces with an S. That meant that it was the upper end of Smith glass. They stopped calling themselves, they tried to reinvent themselves. So they tried to reinvent themselves in the late 80s. And instead of being called Ellie Smith, they started just going by Smith. And then they put an S on the bottom, and they started coming out with some of these different pastel colors. They started doing different things like different iridescents that they had never done before. So it was their way to stay relevant sort of in the market with Fenton and Westmoreland and some of their competitors. So there are no condition issues. You can see that there's great detail from some pinwheels or hob stars as they're called. Then you have these great details down here. You can see this kind of bar style effect here on both sides. I think if you look at this basket, I think it just screams Easter. You know, I think it just has like the look for Easter time.
That iridescent, like rainbow on that is really not coming across on the camera.
No.
Like in person, I've seen that basket in person.
Yes.
All those Ellie Smith in that pink is just
the way this is that it actually pulls out all the rainbows. And I was thinking like I was going to tone down bringing glass to alive, but this is the time of the year where everybody needs one of these glass baskets as their centerpiece. It's great to put flowers in. It's great to put grass in. And then even in my reel, the bunny that I sold, I kind of tucked him in there. Like how fun would he be? Like if you had a little plush bunny, you know, you could do that and make that your centerpiece. And if that's all you do, I think your Easter decor is going to look really, really awesome. So if you look online, these come in different sizes. This isn't the largest one or the smallest. This is the medium size. So if you guys are, you know, checking pricing on these, you have to take into consideration the size of this one. This one is the 7-inch tall. It's the 7-inch wide by 8 inches tall. There's no damage at all. Even the flowering effect here where they pressed the handle on, there is no damage. And if it's reading clear, that is full pink. It's a gorgeous, like it's almost like a bubblegum pink. It's a baby style pink, if you can imagine. There's no scratches on the inside. There's no damage to the bottom. There might be one or two little straw marks in the mold. Ellie Smith was sort of notorious for that. So again, I will hold it still so you guys can see the gorgeous iridescence on it. Caroline, I see your 32. Thank you so much. This would look so good if you had some yellow Easter grass in there, even go with the traditional green. Could you imagine putting grass in there and the chicks that Amie just sold, kind of mixing all 4 of them in there? And you don't have to just put this away after Easter. Of course, leave it out all year long if it matches your decor. If you start with this piece, you could add, they did Moon and Star. They did a whole bunch of, they brought back old patterns of pressed glass and did the same effect to it. So you can get bowls. You can actually get.
I love the big old bowl that's in that pink.
You can get egg. You can get deviled egg dishes. You can get, they did a whole series. And if you see the S, that was the era in which it was their last hurrah, and they were going by Smith Glass, and it was supposed to be all done just a little more elegant than in the days that we did it under knowing us as L.E. Smith. So let's go ahead and do a countdown. We're looking for 33 or more on the glass basket, which measures 7 inches wide by 8 inches tall. Let's count it down. We're looking for 33 or more, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. You can see the way they kind of scalloped here, all those tips. Again, it's a gorgeous basket. And please, when you guys have these glass baskets, you're not really supposed to hold them by the handle. Please always hold them here and move them around because you can put fractures in the handle. So thank you so much, Caroline. It's coming to you for $32. Congratulations, and thank you so much.
Right. I would put like those little mini Cadbury.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay. My next round is going to start at 18, and I have a cute little bank, and I do not know the manufacturer of this bank. I've seen it before. And I do not know the manufacturer of this. I could not really identify this. I know that there's a couple different ones that are out there with the same style of bunny. There's one with mushrooms. There's one with this house. And there's also one that is a little basket that I have seen, but none of them, to my knowledge, have an identified maker on them. Now, this is a bank. I can show you that the top of the little chimney there has where the coin opening is. Unfortunately, it does not have a stopper. All right. And I picked this up knowing that it had a repair because it was so cute. And it's really not super noticeable where the repair is, but I'm going to tell you where it is. It is on the little bunny's arm where he's holding the paintbrush. It's a faint little line. If you go up from the edge of the sleeve, there's just a tiny little, you can see there's a straight little line right there. But that's where the repair is. I think it's a good repair. And they didn't use like gloopy glue. Sometimes whoever repairs these didn't use the best kind of glue, but right in here is where that line is. But it's not super noticeable. I don't think if anybody picked this up, they would really necessarily be able to tell. But little bunny's got a little paint palette, and it looks like he's getting, I don't know if he's painting his house or maybe he's getting ready to go off and paint some Easter eggs. But it's just the cutest little house here. And we'll turn it to the back. Now, I did start removing this. I need to put another layer. There was some sort of sticker. This was not where the price sticker was when I purchased it. It did have some other adhesive right in here, and I will work at taking the rest of that off. But besides the little arm repair here, that is the only issue, besides a little bit of crazing in the glaze. Most of the crazing is here on the back of the roof in the white ceramic is where I can see it the most, and a little bit on the white parts of the bunny. But really cute. Jason, have you seen this before?
Never seen this one before. I actually thought it was a planter in your preview, and then in your other preview, I was like, oh my God, it's even better. It's a bank, and I've never seen this before.
I have not seen, all the other ones are banks to my knowledge. I've not seen one turned into a planter, but that would be super cute if it was, that's for sure. Miss Deborah, thank you so much. We're looking for 19 or more on the little bunny planter. I just really thought it would be cute for Easter time. Measurement for it, it is 5 by 4. 5 by 4. All right, let's count it down for Miss Deborah. We're looking for a 19 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Minx, I do not. I was not able to identify your maker. I've actually had the mushroom one before as well of the same maker, but I have never been able to identify a specific maker for this.
So good.
All right, bid end. Sorry. StreamYard's jumping on me again. All right, yeah. So Miss Deborah Williams, it is yours. Congratulations. Congratulations. And welcome, Honey Bunny Finds. Yes. Thanks for being in the chat tonight. So anybody that you see in the chat with the little blue highlighted name and the little wrench, that just means that they're moderators here on my channel. And if you have questions as we go along, they can certainly answer them for you.
$28 choice, Amy. $28 choice, Amy. And I got to tell you, I found these at the same time at the same store. I don't know that they came from the same person because each one of these is one of a kind. So these are actually each handmade. So back in I think these were probably in fashion around the turn of the century, clear into maybe the 1930s. And then I think they kind of made a resurgence in the 50s. So they can be from different decades. So what ladies would do is when they had their spare time, they would create these with remnants from dresses that they made themselves. So each one of these is different and handmade. This will be your first one at $28. So the girl here is a paper doll. So they would sketch a little girl or a little woman, and then they would take the remnants from their material from a dress that they made or had, and then they would dress them in that same attire. So you can see it's like a thicker, like cardboard style material on this one. And there's a lot of detail on this one. Sometimes they didn't detail the faces that much, but this one has really, really good detail. I do believe that it is a silk style material that is used. And look at the bustling and the work there to her little bouquet. And then again, like down through here in this part, that's actually her paper hand and her elbow there that comes down, and she's holding her little lace bouquet of flowers. And then they use some of the lace to create the flowers on there. So then you can see she even has her heel here. So this was in the same era that people were making mourning pictures and, you know, had remnants and pieces. So they would use real hair and stuff. But this is what they would do with pieces of fabric that were left over. So $28 choice. These can be very collectible. Here you can see the back, you know, the way it's hung. And usually when you find these in the antique malls, they're asking a lot more than that. So the frame measures 11 by 9. I believe the inside is roughly an 8 by 10. So if you wanted to reframe this in something else, you could. So Amy, do you see these often when you're out and about?
I see them, but they're very expensive every time I see them. I love these.
I brought these because I think they're perfect for Easter. I think the colors on them are perfect for Easter. I think that you could hang them on the wall in your gallery wall at Easter time. I even thought they would be great in the backdrop of your Easter display. So that first one, she actually faces, so she faces my right, and then this one faces my left. So if you wanted two that kind of face one another, you could. So this one measures 11 by 9 as well. This one is in like a violet and a light purple. You can see where she didn't do a lot of detail on the face because she covered it up, but she did put, you know, a little lips on it. They did a really good job with the bouquet in the hand. And then you can see the gorgeous fabric and lace. And then you can see down here below, she's wearing her heels. So these are really fun. Sometimes they're not stored properly and they can, you know, get damaged or discolored. But these are very vibrant and in very, very good condition. So I think these, of course, would be great all year. They would look great at Easter time. And again, if you guys aren't familiar, they're just remnant pieces. And this was actually something they did to pass the time. So The inside is roughly 8 by 10. So if you don't like these plain black frames, although that's what you find them in most of the time, you definitely could change that out. And they even gave her some detail because they would take and they would crinkle pieces of the ribbon or some of the bows. And look, you can even see where they went ahead and made sure that there was some green there behind her flower. So great overall craftsmanship on these. So you can tell that, again, underneath it's quote like a paper doll. So each one, that's not like they went to the hobby store and bought these. It was just sort of a rough sketch of an outline of a silhouette of a woman. And then they would probably detail them to mimic themselves. So $28 choice on these. This is your one that we're going to call purple.
Every time I see these, and I look at them all the time,
right?
They're usually around $40.
Yes.
$40 or $45 every time I see one of those.
And this one here, I don't think you can get any more Easter than having the green. This one is heavily detailed here. They even went as far as to do the little individual curls for her hair, for her eye details. And then down here, they even gave some really great details to her foot. So
wow.
These are just really unique. This one is probably one of the highest detailed ones that I've seen in a long time. This is very typical of what they do, and that's just a fingerprint. Ignore that. But $28, if there's anybody interested, these are always, they are. And not that they're getting hard to find, but the colors for this time of the year, because whatever remnants they had lying around is what you would get. And I do believe if you find these that's in black or they use other things, it's more towards the mourning of an individual. But these definitely would be a young lady who made herself a dress in this color. She had the extra fabric, and then this is what she would do and hang them on her wall. So Robin's in at 28. Let's do a countdown, 29 or more, just in case is in play. Let me hold them the way I want to. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We're looking for 29 or more. And again, this is typical, but what makes this one special is the detail to the flower and the hair. A lot of detail to the bouquet. And in this one, they did a lot of detail to her face and her shoes. So there's the bid end. Thank you, Karen, so much for being our bid ender and helping. And you too, Kim. You didn't need it, Robin. So for 28, you get choice, or you can take them both. Let me know. It'll be purple or pink. Purple or pink. And I can watch the chat. And if you just choose one, we'll bring the other one back in the recap. But Robin, just let me know at your 28, pink or purple. Thank you so much, Miss Amy.
They look great together.
They do.
All right. I have a choice round as well, and it's going to start at $6. I do have some vintage Easter cards tonight, and they are all chicks or ducks related. And this one is the first one. I'm calling this one Egg as far as when claiming goes. And Robin wants both of
Thank you, Robin.
And the little duckies that are in here are lightly flocked. It's kind of like the little edging, if you will. They're not so much flocked on the middle of the ducks, just kind of like the outline. So this one I'm calling Egg, and these are all used. All right, so they all have been signed on the inside, and this one does have a little bit of tape residue. It probably was taped into a scrapbook at one point, and this one is a Gibson card. So that's choice number one at Egg. Choice number two, I am calling Box, and this one has chicks and a duck, and it looks like the little chicks are popping out of a little gift box here, and the duck is just kind of saying hello. These ones are not flocked. This one's also a Gibson card. I love that little happy Easter duck that's on the inside of that one, and there's the back. All right. So choice number two is Box. I'm calling that one. Choice number three, I'm calling Glitter, because you can see all the sparkly goodness in that one. This one is a slender note, a slendette. Wow, that's hard to pronounce. Slendette on the back right there. This one was also in a scrapbook at one point, but the little stripes on the eggs, the little chickie popping out, and that egg at the bottom are all covered with glitter. Again, a cute little graphic bonus on the inside. As the Easter chicks step out of their shells, here is the wish that each one tells. Happy Easter. So cute. All right, Nicole, I see you. Thank you so much. And then the last choice, I'm calling Cradle, a double Easter witch. So you can see the little chickies tucked into their little egg cradle, which is super cute. This one actually is a Whitman, signed here on the back. Whitman, I don't run across their greeting cards very often, but there's the inside again. All right, so choice number 4 was Cradle with the little chickies. Choice number 3 is the glitter chick. Choice number 2, I'm calling Box with the chicks and the ducks. And choice number 1 was Egg with the little flocked duckies in there. Of course, they all look super cute together. That's why I kind of picked them out, because I just like them all together. So I thought I would bring all chicks and ducks. Chucks. That's what they are now.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
All right. So let's count these down. Janine's in at 7, so we're looking for 8 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Gosh, I love Easter just as much as Christmas, from the cards to the decor, all of it. So festive.
Right. Nicole, I see you're just in case of 10 right before Karen's bid end. All right. So Nicole, we'll go through these again. So we have egg, box, glitter, or cradle. Let me know which one are ones. And Janine is going to get second pick. All right.
Oh, William, I still love that.
Right. 1 was egg, 2 was box, and 4 was cradle. Just let me know if that is correct. So that means glitter is going to be the one that is available. Egg, box, and cradle. Okay, I got it right. All right, you got it. And all right, Janine, if you want glittery chick, just let me know in the chat. Thank you so much.
William, I love them both, but right now, this time of the year, I love me some Easter as much as I do Christmas. So $20, Amy, $20, Amy. I believe these are parts of a dresser set, but what I'm selling you is the one piece, and I'm going to give you the other piece for free. Okay, so for $20, let's start with this. I do believe that this is probably, again, somewhere between the late 30s into the 50s. This is actually bone china, and it looks like it's hand painted and detailed in California. And I don't know if I can pronounce this right. I think it's Rena, California. Okay. I couldn't find anything about this company, but both of these pieces are signed. Okay. So for your 20, you're getting, and there's no chips on this piece. The other piece has one little nip. So this is kind of like a Capodimonte style. So I thought this screamed, Tina found this the other week, and we both thought, with the applied flowers on the front here and the opening of these pink style roses, this screams Easter, this screams spring. And I thought this fun, gorgeous porcelain, this bone china porcelain piece covered dish would be great to use for many, many purposes in your Easter display. So you can see that each one of those pieces of flower are attached. None of these are chipped. And I do believe these are even attached as well. And they're painted, these dainty little baby blue flowers with yellow in the middle. And then all that gold is hand painted. Okay.
Do you see Tracy's comment?
Rena means queen in Spanish. Okay. Well, thank you. Well, that would make sense why this would be. Yeah, that would make perfect sense. I mean, this is very highly detailed. And this is definitely California style pottery in the aspect that it was very much mimicking Capodimonte from Italy. There's not even any damage to any of those flowers on the bottom, okay? But I will tell you that when you get the piece, you might want to I tried to clean it the best I could. There might be 1 or 2 places where you need to just clean it anymore. Okay, maybe it could. I'm telling you, it feels Capodimonte. So it could be Italian and not California. I didn't understand what the California, the CALIFA meant. And that all could mean Italian porcelain. It is a high quality piece. It's even glazed on the inside. This is a nice, nice piece. If you had this whole entire dresser set, I could only imagine. You're right, Joe. Great for Mother's Day. You don't need to use this to hold your trinkets. This you could actually put in the center of your table. You could put some after dinner mints in there. You could also use this piece, you know, in your maybe in your bedroom on your nightstand to hold your jewelry. This piece measures just about 5 inches tall by 5 inches wide. Okay, so what makes me believe this is a dresser set is you're going to get the perfume. And you're getting the perfume for free only because one of the leaves right here has a chip. Okay. But if I didn't tell you, I don't think you would even notice that that was chipped. So in essence, you're getting both pieces for $20. I'm just thinking that the covered dish is worth $20. I'd have to believe that there were 2 of these. So it has its original cork stopper here on the inside. Look at all of the detail work. Very Capodimonte. So it very much, Tracy, thank you for your help. It probably is Italian. I couldn't find anything online whatsoever to help me figure any of this out. I've just sold it enough that it felt very Capodimonte, and then reading the bottom and trying to research, I wasn't getting anything, quote, that was California. So that would be Queen, and maybe that's abbreviation for something else. I'm sure that speaks to the pattern, but it's a very beautiful piece. You're getting the perfume, which measures 7 inches tall by 4 inches wide. So here you can see again, there's the detail on that. You can even see that all the gold is hand painted. It's hand painted all the way down. It's almost like a melon style in its design. So melon style is usually this bulbous bottom, and you're getting this part of it. So for $20, you're bidding on both. I think it speaks very spring. This is just gorgeous. Look at all those little individual flowers on there. If my camera wants to cooperate and focus. So the only chip on this is here in the one leaf right there. So for $20, you're getting both, and I'll show you the covered dish one more time. There's no damage that I could find on here, and if it is, it's very minute. No major damage. It's gorgeous, gorgeous covered trinket dish, and it is made of porcelain. It is very good, high quality. But I'm not seeing any interest. That's okay. You guys can think about it. We will bring it back for the recap, but it is $20. I couldn't find any damage on this. This measures 5 by 5. It felt very Capodimonte to me. So thank you, Tracy. It very much could be Italian bone china. It means Queen of California. Okay. I'm here for it. I mean, honestly, when you think of the Rose Bowl out in your region, that's what I think of. All of
I like the little forget-me-not flowers. That's a detail they didn't have to put on there.
It's almost like a lei of flowers. Do you know what I mean? Like they're all twined together, kind of laying like that. This just spoke spring to me. But we got more rounds. We'll bring it back in the recap. Over to you, Amy.
Okay. Tracy says the bottle is $120 on Etsy.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Y'all be getting a good deal. All right. Tina found it. It is quality, but it's going to take a specific person.
I've never seen anything that looks like that.
They're beautiful.
All right. I do have another choice, and it is on children's hankies tonight, and starting at 10. So the first one, since I had some ducks and chick things tonight, I had to bring this one tonight. And if it's yellow and green, like a lot of the other things with my things tonight. And this one measures 9 by 8.5. It's a little bit bigger than the other choice. And there is a tiniest little, I don't even think it's going to focus, but I can see the screen. There's a teeny tiny little itty bitty hole right here in the middle of the duck. It's kind of like right in there. It's not going to focus, but I'm letting you know that it's there. Otherwise, it's very nice and clean, freshly ironed as well. I love that the duck is tiptoeing through the daisies there at the bottom. So that is the first one, is the little duck. And Kathy, I see you. Thank you so very much. And the second one also has a tiny little issue. That one I did know about. So this one, and I still had to get it because I had not seen this particular hanky before, and it's the cutest little bunny. And it looks like he's got his garden hoe. It's Garden Guy Bill. It looks like there's some fruit trees or something growing in the back. There's little birds and butterflies as we go around. And there is another little bunny scene here with the basket full of goodies from the garden. And there's even a little duck here in the corner. Now this one has right in here, there's a tiny little stain. Usually I try not to pick these up if they have any kind of staining on them. But the imagery was just too cute. I couldn't leave it. This one is a little bit smaller than the duck one. This one is 8 by 8. 8 by 8 on this one. I'll hold them up together so you can see that the duck is just a slightly bigger. But otherwise, I think they're darn cute, especially for Easter. All right. I'm going to get caught up on the chat. Thank you all so much. Lisa is in at 13, blueberry bush. I guess that would make sense, Karen.
Oh, yeah.
I guess that makes sense. They look like plums to me, but you never know. You never know with mid-century illustrations what they were going for. They might as well have faces on them too at this point. Okay, we're looking for 14 or more on choice. Again, the bunny one here does have a small stain down here at that right there. All right, I did not launder that one. I found it after I found the duck. I did not launder it. And the duck has a teeny tiny hole right in here that I can see the computer screen through it, but it's not super noticeable or anything. So Debbie's in at 14. We're looking for our Lisa just popped in there with a 15. So we're looking for 16 or more on choice. Let's count these down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 bid end. And neither one of these have an artist signature. Sometimes the style of one can have a small signature, but it does not.
It is a chubby little duck. Kim is right.
So cute.
Well fed.
He is. He's been enjoying his cheese and quackers.
Yes. Yes.
All right. There's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right. So Nikki had a just in case of 20 over Caroline 16. So Nikki at 17, let me know if you want duck or bunny. Duck or bunny. Caroline's going to get second pick, and then Lisa Day will be behind that, and then Miss Debbie. And I can just watch the chat. We can get Jason going. Thank you so much. All right, Nikki's taking the duck. So Caroline, if you're interested in the bunny or anybody else in that order, let me know in the chat. Thank you so much.
$8 choice, Amy. $8 choice. Yep, she's taking the bunny.
All right, you got it. Thank you.
I kept a few of these for myself. I've never had these before, although I've had different variations. And I use these as figurines, and I use them to put around and use them as little ornaments because that's what they're made for. So these are super kitschy. They're in very good condition. They do have their made in Taiwan stickers on the bottom.
Oh my gosh.
So they are this very tightly made honeycomb, and these are super clean. And then they have felt little details, and then they have little paper eyes that are glued onto them. So I have 2 chicks and 2 bunnies. So I have a pink little chick, a white chick. They have their little bows, and they have feathers in the back. And then we have 2 little bunnies. So let me show them to you up close. They all measure about 3 inches tall. They all have their made in Taiwan sticker on the bottom. They do stand on their own, so they can be figurines, or you can use them as ornaments. So if you wanted to, you could snip the little string off and then just sit them around as figurines. So look at this gorgeous little pink chick. She has her original little feather tail on the back. Look at the lashes that they gave these little chickies, and she has her original little bow here in the top, and it has like a late 70s, early 80s silk style flower that they attached to it. Her little bow tie and arms or wings are made of felt, and the beak is like a thick cardboard, So this will be your first choice at just $8. These are really fun. There's no denting to them.
How are these not smashed to smithereens?
I know. I have no idea. And what I love is that they don't need to be ornaments. They stand on their own. Like you could tuck these into your basket. You could use them as little figurines on your shelf to mix in, and they're very, very Easter colors. So that'll be your first one that's pink. Then I have one that is in white. Same exact details. It has the little beak right here, and the beak, maybe you want to bend her beak down a little bit. There we go. The eyes are attached. I mean, I just don't see these anymore. These, and if you do see them, they're usually crushed. They go with the Holt Howard style ones from the 50s. They mix in beautifully. They don't really look any different, except for some of the features they used are just more 1980s. You know what I mean? Because earlier would have been more of a millinery flower. That's more of a silk flower on there. Okay. So then we got a white chick with a pink bow tie. Each of these measuring 3 inches tall. So they're a nice size. So you either claim pink chick, white chick. I have a yellow bunny in your very traditional yellow for the holiday. And then he has his little ear. The ears, you just got to kind of move them around wherever you want. So you can tuck that back if you want. And that is a little buttery yellow guy. They gave him little pom-poms as his as his like mouth region, felt down for the arms, has the little sticker on the bottom if it wants to focus, super clean. So that one would be yellow bunny. And then I have a white bunny. Okay. Really clean. Again, it has a pink little bow tie on there. And these are fun to use as little figurines or to actually hang on an Easter tree if that's what you want to do.
I'm wondering if these are Eureka.
They, and it's either that or
they look Eureka style, like
they could be
Eureka.
They really could be. And I know a lot of those companies started to farm things out, that were made in Japan. Yeah. They started to farm some of them out to Taiwan or Hong Kong. So, but all of these are marked Taiwan, and you can see they have all their components. So we're looking for 9 or more. Let's go ahead and count these down. Caroline has the top bid at 8. So 9 or more, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I don't know, Brenda. I don't know how these aren't crushed either. I do know that when I found them, they were still in their little plastic container. So they were well loved, and they're going to be great for your Easter tree, or they're going to be great as little figurines. So, but I got 2 chicks and 2 bunnies. So Caroline, you get choice. Did you want white bunny, yellow bunny, white chick, or pink chick? And you can take a variation, and whatever you don't want, we'll come back during the recap. Amy, if you want to switch me over, I'll hold them up while Caroline takes a look. You want pink chick?
Pink chick and white bunny.
You got it. They're yours. Thank you so much. We'll bring the other 2 back. Thank you.
Congratulations. Those are super cute.
I love them. They're adorable.
Okay. I have a tin litho egg for my next round. And they did make these in several different sizes. This is, I believe, the smallest size that you could get for these. And I think there's 4 sizes of this particular egg. And 1940s tin litho is what we have on this. And I love these eggs. I used to see these all the time, and I just do not. I'm not sure why. They're getting harder and harder to find. But there we're nice and focused, and you can see all the cute little illustrations on here. Now the colors in this egg are like 1940s kitchen green, so that kind of jadeite style green, and we've got pink, yellow, and purple for the other colors that are in there. And this particular egg is made by Colmore, Colmor. Later on, when they started making these closer to the 50s, they started stamping their products. This is an earlier one because it doesn't have the Colmar. It's usually down by the bunny, very tiny font. It's not marked on this one, but I have had the other variations before of this. It's in relatively good shape. The front has minimal wear to it. There are a couple tiny little, just a tiny little paint scratches on here. That is kind of the biggest one, like right there, that line. And it's just yellow, and it is flat on the back. So it is meant to be like a candy container like set. But I think I mentioned this before, that if you have like the innard of a tape dispenser, it makes a good like little stand for you to balance your eggs on a flat surface. I'll open it up here. I'll open the egg here so you can see the inside. So there's a little bit of wear to the inside. Not terrible, but that's pretty, I would say that that's pretty standard fare for these metal eggs. So I am going to count this down. Lisa Shields is in right now at 11. So we're looking for 12 or more. For measurement, this is the 3 3/4 inches egg. I believe there's 4 other sizes up into quite a big size one. But I do believe this is the smallest one available that you could have gotten. There are some smaller tin litho eggs that are about half the size by a different manufacturer. All right, we're looking for 12 or more. I'm going to count eggy down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bit end. Look at the little bunny butt.
These graphics, Amy, they're timeless, man. They're so good. And the color green they use on this.
It's just good. Yeah. It's better in person than it's showing on screen. It really is. All right, Dusty, I see you're 19 just in case. Thank you so much. And there's the eggy bit end from Karen. Thank you so much, Karen. All right, so Dusty with your just in case of 19 over Lisa's 11. It's yours for 12. Thank you so much.
All right, $14, Amy. And I've collected shakers for a long time. Me and Tina have, and I've never seen these before. And I thought these would look great in your spring or your Easter display. You know, I do know folks mix roosters in. Amy's egg even had a rooster on it. So for $14, these are salt and pepper shakers. The little rooster is your little caddy, let's call it. It has its original little metal wagon behind it. And then the corn, is your salt and pepper shakers. So they are the ones that stick inside. It has its original Japan stickers on it. They have their original corks on the bottom. You can see how clean the porcelain is. I don't believe these have ever been used. So they are the little corn figurines that fit into the back. You can see where they did indent just a little bit, so it sits in the metal cart. So the metal cart is in good condition. A lot of times the gold starts to discolor. There's no patina issue to it. You can see it's very vibrant. And then it is actually poked into, I believe it's probably 2 prongs that fit into the rooster. And the rooster has no damage whatsoever. The cold paint is amazing. This rooster is very mid-century looking when it comes to roosters. And you can see where they even detailed the 3D where he's kind of stepping off. So I think for $14, this is a really not rare, but it's a unique set of salt and pepper shakers that I have never seen before. I mean, I've collected these for a long, long time, and I think this is really fun. And I think it really screams spring. You know, even if you do like, you know, roosters in your kitchen, you could leave this out. I've never
seen this either.
All year round. I thought it was really unique, and I thought for $14, this might be a unique piece for somebody to add to their salt and pepper collection. So, again, let me give you some measurements on it. It measures 5 inches. It measures 5.5 inches wide. So from the front of the rooster to the back is 5.5 inches, and it's about 4 inches tall. So, and it has a little bit of pastel colors on it. So I love the fact that they went ahead on his wing there. It's like a baby blue. And then it also has some pink. And if you look, they detailed the black, but it kind of looks like he's holding a spoon. Kind of looks like he has a spoon in his hand. And I just think this is super kitschy that he definitely has his little cart here behind him. So there he is that way. And he's stepping. And then on this side, you can see where his foot is down. So you can see he's definitely making some stride. He's taking his corn to market. So that's what I'm thinking.
I mean, in size relation, that's some big old pieces of corn.
It is.
If it's as big as the rooster.
Like, he is not fooling around. And then you can see here, that's how the ceramic is the cart a harness? In essence, yes, it is. I believe that's what it is. He kind of is harnessed, and he's kind of pulling his corn to market or whatever he's doing. He's working hard on the farm.
Maybe the cob's a corner on a date, and it's like a...
Well, that could be it too.
Like a rooster-drawn carriage instead of a horse-drawn carriage.
I mean, this is kitsch. It can have a million different stories.
It's up for interpretation.
The cold paint is phenomenal. The cold paint is phenomenal. There's little to no crazing. Tina bought a small collection of shakers, and I believe this sat in somebody's cabinet for probably 40 some years. So he's got to feed his lady. He does, John. Absolutely.
That makes sense, John.
He does. He does. So we're looking for 15 or more. Dusty's in at 14. Thank you so much, Dusty. And again, it is made in Japan. It has its original Japan labels, not only on the corn, but also on the rooster. So it's not a married set. That's the way it was made. So let's do a countdown, 15 or more on the rooster and his corn salt and pepper shakers. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. What amazes me is the cone has all its cold paint. Any other cold paint isn't missing. The metal part isn't, discolored or stained or rusted. It's in like new condition. And I thought it would go great in your spring display. It would go great with the Easter stuff with the roosters and things. So there's our bid end. So Dusty, it's coming your way for $14. Thank you so much and congratulations.
I really like when they incorporate the metal elements.
Me too. Me too.
Relco and Holt Howard and everybody that did that. I like that. Okay. My next round, meow meow. I thought I'd bring a little pop of Winkin' Kitty tonight. I haven't had the toothpick holder in a long time. I actually got this last week at that epic estate sale. I do collect Winkin' Kitty. I already have the toothpick holder, so I don't need two of them. And I thought I'd pop a little Kitsch-tastic plastic in there, some little daisies for good measure that kind of match the little daisies that are around on the hat. So they do kind of continue on to the back side. This is made by Napco. Does have the foil sticker there on the bottom. Really, it's good condition. Okay. There is some crazing present. Now I will say, as it's usually very common for these, and mine have these as well. There's a teeny pinpoint flea bite. Tiny pinpoint flea bite right on this edge of the hat. It's kind of underneath the edge. I can feel it with my finger. I don't think it's going to get to focus on camera. But there's the inside. Usually it's on the rim here or somewhere along this hat brim is where there's some sort of issue. But it's a very minuscule, tiny little pinpoint. I can feel it. It's just not going to show up on camera. All right. And airbrushed with little pops of paint for the cheeks and down on the bow tie. But you're going to get the Kitsch-tastic plastic little daisies. I'm sharing. I just think it looks cute in there if you don't want to put toothpicks in it. And it's an instant little flower pot. All right. Nikki Moss, I see you at 16. Thank you so much. And Dennis was in at 15. So we're looking for 17 or more on Miss Meow Meow. Let's count her down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Can you hear him?
I think he's apologizing, Dusty.
He's got a lot to say.
I think he's apologizing.
I don't know what he's talking about.
He's like, I hear somebody else's voice, but there's nobody else in here. What's going on?
He gets chattery sometimes.
And blonde ones do.
All right. Bid end is in from Karen. Thank you so much. All right. Lots of just in cases there at the end. Dennis had a just in case of 20. Caroline had a just in case of 25. But Nikki Moss had a just in case of 36. So, Nikki, it's yours for 26. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
$20, Amy. $20, Amy. And I never find these. This is probably the second or third one I've ever found. I have a George Horner candy tin. It's in overall very good condition. Amy, have you ever seen this one before?
I have had that one. I had that one for Valentine's Day last year.
I mean,
I've never seen another one.
I just figured, even though we were a little after Valentine's Day, I never find these. I wasn't going to wait. And if I waited, I may have made an excuse to put it in my Valentine's Day display. So I figured we better offer this up and get it a new home. So It is the rain or fine. They look like they're in one of those little cuckoo clock situations, you know, where they're like the barometers with the type of the weather. One comes out or one goes in. So it's in overall good condition. The one I did sell, the lid didn't come off and it was rusted. This one, you can tell, just has the normal patina on the inside. It even has some of the original, what was in it, the Warner Boy Blue assortment of toffee. So that's on the inside. There's a little bit of wear to the back, but overall, it's a really, really fun tin. I don't think it's really discolored at all. So, and it even speaks to this time of the year with the rain, you know, come rain or shine, you know, April showers and all that stuff too. So $20 if anybody's interested. It measures 6 inches this way and then across. My measurement's backwards. I'm sorry. That can't. Yeah, no, it does. It measures 6 inches down that way, at about 4.5 inches across. So, again, the great detail in here, you can even see is his monocle. They kind of look like a bride to be almost, and or just a married couple. I'm sure it can speak to many scenarios. And yes, the hearts on her dress are definitely Valentine's Day. But I love the fact of the rain, the duck, the April style grass. It could be tons of different
similarities. That one's not easy to come by.
That could be. I will say when you put the lid on, it does fit on very snug. So I did have it off, but there's no dents. You can see where it's rubbing pretty tight there, metal to metal. So once you put this on, you'll work a little to get it off, but there's no major dents or anything to the piece. So Tracy, thank you. I see you for 20. We're looking for 21 or more. So let's go ahead and do a countdown. I love that part of the original label is still there. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Just so very 1950s with that look. She's got her like pill top hat on. I just love it. There is a little wear there on her hand, but overall really good. And the wear's good. You know, you can tell it wore naturally. So there's the bid end. Tracy, thank you so much. It's coming to you for 20. Congratulations.
Congratulations. That's a good one. Okay. This is our last round.
Yep.
All right. And then we will do a recap. All right. I have a choice for my last round, and this is between pairs of Denison die cut flowers, which I have never run across some of these before. There are many more different flower variations. They also did coordinating envelope seals in these same exact illustrations, but these are pairs. So you're going to get either a pair of tulips or a pair of daffodils, and they're in really nice condition, very minimal wear to either pair. This one has just maybe a little bit of the cardboard, probably looks like it was taped maybe up on something, but each of the flowers measure around 10 inches tall. All right. And I just really like these for something to put in the background of something. And when I had them in my preview, Aaron, I see you. Thank you so much. I did have them in a flower frog. So let me find. So, I mean, they work really nice. If you have these metal flower frogs, I wish I had some to part with. They're getting harder and harder to find. I used to find the teeny tiny ones to include with ephemera, and I haven't found any in a very long time. So a pair of the tulips in red. They're very nicely detailed, really nice illustrations for those. Or the pair of daffodils. So here are the daffodils. Again, really nice, vibrant colors. Again, they both measure, both the tulips and the daffodils are about 10 inches at the tallest point. All right. So again, we'll turn them to the back, just plain on the back side. I do believe that these were from the 50s, these particular Denison. And usually the earlier Denison die cuts were not stamped anywhere. These ones do not have stamping, but I do know that they are Denison. I definitely have had the seals before for these. And I see Robin's in at 11. So this is for choice of pair of either the tulips or the daffodils. All right, great springy colors.
Yep.
Let's count them down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
I've never seen these before, Amy, and these are fantastic. These are great.
Love these.
Oh, that red and yellow together.
They're much brighter in person than they're showing on the camera screen. All right, Erin, I see you're just in case of 16. Robin has a just in case of 17 right before Karen's bid end. Thank you so much, Karen. All right, so Robin, let me know if you want daffodils. You can just put yellow or red if you don't want to spell out daffodil. Yellow or red.
I have to wonder what other ones they made with other flowers.
There's hyacinths. There's tiger lilies. I'm trying to think of all of them. I think there's 6 different ones, if I remember right. All right. Robin, let me know.
Could you just imagine yellow, having a bunch of them spread on your wall in front of your Easter display?
Yep. All right. Robin's taking them both. You got it. Thank you so much. Yes, there is a crocus, William. You're right about that. Yes. And roses.
$12 choice, and I'm going to walk some of us down memory lane because I had these when I was a kid, and they were always given to me at Easter time as gifts. So $12 choice. They're in very good condition. They're these little plastic hens.
Oh, gosh, yes.
And they're made in Hong Kong, and they lay little eggs, okay? No condition issues. They do both have an egg. One of them has 2. So the red one comes with 1 egg, and the white one comes with 2. So if you're looking for more of a traditional, you would want the white one. If you're looking for non-traditional, you want the red one. If you're not familiar with these, hopefully my board can withstand you. Let me take one off here. Dusty, I see you for 13. Thank you so much. You literally have the little hen, and then it lays the egg. So I don't want to move. I don't want to lose the egg. So I was afraid I was going to do it. So you can see how it lays the egg. And then what you do is you just push the little feet back up in. You lay the little egg in. You shake it all around. And then it goes back up into its belly. So you have the red one with 1 egg in it. Then you have the white one, and this one has 2 little eggs up in there. And it says Hong Kong here on the foot embossing. There is a little dark line here. I don't believe that's a crack. I believe that that's like a manufacturing line that just with years of being played with got dirty. So I can't catch it with my finger. So I don't believe that it's that. So these come in all different sizes, all different colors. These are going to be your smaller ones. They're 2.5 by 2.5. And honestly, I'm not trying to say these are rare, but you don't find these because they were played with and they got broke. And they really, really were popular more in the Hong Kong than the Japan one. So, and sometimes they don't have any of their eggs. So again, you're bidding on them knowing that the red one only has 1 egg and the white one has 2. So let's go ahead and do a countdown. We're looking for 14 or more. Very, very iconic Easter toys. Just great to even add into your Easter displays. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Some of the older, larger ones, the wings would lift up, and that's how you'd put the egg back in from the leg.
That I had as a kid.
Oh my God. And then do you remember when they did it in the later 80s? They were candy. And
they were bubble gum.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
But this is when we weren't all the kids eating everything. These were just the toy ones. And then the early ones have glass eggs. So there's the bid end. So Miss Dusty, you got choice at 13. White or red. They're both in good condition. The red one only has 1 of its eggs left. I feel like they both only should have had 1 egg. So the white one's coming to you, Dusty, and we'll bring the red one back for the recap. Thank you.
All right. We are, yes, the pooping reindeer. I also had that for sure. Okay, I'm going to get us both back up here on the screen. We are going to do a recap. All right, so we're going to bring back anything that didn't sell during the sale. Maybe you were not here or you missed something. We'll bring it back again. So these are going to be quick claims. So what that means is we'll show you the item again. We will tell you the price, and we will If you want to claim something, you can type in the item plus the price down into the chat so we know what you're trying to claim. If there is more than one person that is interested in something, we will do a quick countdown to break any kind of ties. It will turn into a regular bid round just in case this can be in play, all of that. All right, so I'm going to pull. I have one thing, Jason. I'll have Jason go. We'll just have Jason go, and then I will do mine. Okay.
All right. Works for me. So I had my planter left. It's $42. It's probably from the 1960s. I believe it's made by Relpo, although it doesn't have its label. They did come in different variations. So if you're interested in him, you can put Bunny 42. He measures 7 inches tall by 7 inches wide. He is a little harder to find. I don't think you're going to go find him on eBay right now. I didn't check Etsy, but I don't think you're going to find him anywhere else. That's what the bottom looks like.
Oh, so, Caroline's in for your bunny.
All right. I'm not seeing anybody else. So let's just give a moment for the lag just to be fair, but I'm writing you down. So Caroline, it's coming. The bunny is coming to you.
Congratulations.
So thank you so much. Bunny is yours.
One.
It is a fantastic. So good. So give me a moment here. I got to switch my pages around. So from my first round, I had and I do believe these are made in Germany. They are the little wooden bunny ornaments. I had the carrot, like the one with it's kind of the same color as like we always think of the carrot orange. So this one is available. So if you're interested in him, they're all in great condition. They're probably from the 80s is what I believe, all hand painted. I do believe that they're the German wooden bunny heads. So this one you could put in orange 5, and you could have him, and his bow is sort of like a green. So orange 5, and then I had 2 identical ones, identical as you can get when they're hand painted. These would be brown 5, and both of them have little red bows. So brown 5. If anyone's interested, I got you, Trina. Let me move my paper here. So 5 goes to Trina. So you want the
Robin's going to take your 2 brown ones.
I got you. Amy, why don't you go ahead and do your one, and I'll wrap up. I want to write all that down.
Sure. All right. What I had was from my Easter greeting card round was the little glittery egg and chick card. It has been used on the inside, but cute little bonus graphic in there. This was $6. If you want to claim that, you can put card 6 if anybody wants that. And that is what I had. Thank you all so much, and thank you guys for hanging out with us.
Thank you.
Of course, as always, for tonight, we appreciate you guys being here.
I had my cute little honeycomb ornaments or figurines. They're in very good condition. They were made in Taiwan. So this one is $8. So you could put chick, $8. I don't want you. Oh, you got Cindy in for your card.
Got it, Cindy. Thank you.
Her eyes are intact. What's making her look a little different was the ribbons over her eyes. So this one would be chick, and that's $8. And they are 3 inches tall, and they're in good condition. So that's chick, 8. And this one is bunny, 8. His ear does stand up. You just got to bend it back to where you want it to stay. So that one is going to be bunny, 8, if you're interested in him. And they are ornaments. They will stand on their own. So bunny, 8, chick, 8. I had left over from my last round the little plastic hen. So this you could put hen, and that was 12. So that was 12. Yep, 12 if anyone's interested in that. And if you guys are watching this on Amy's replay, you can reach out to me at the MTuckers, and if anything's still available, you could claim it. Usually I wait a week and then take it up to the shop. So if you're watching this within a week of the sale, it would still be available unless someone else claimed it. Then I have what I believe is my thing because of Tracy. Thank you so much for the help. I do believe that this is Italian porcelain. That's why it reads so much Capodimonte. So this, we're just going to call it Bone China 20. And basically I'm selling you in very good condition with no damage that I could find. The trinket box, or I'm calling it like a covered dish. I did my best to clean as much as I could, but this just Bone China 20. You're going to get the gorgeous covered dish, which measures 5 by 5. Each one of those little detailed flowers and leaves, no issues. And then we know that this is Queen of California here on the bottom. And I do also then in that note be able to say that that would make sense. The reason why it's signed like that, that means all of the gold details on here are hand painted. That holds true for Nippon and things like that. So, so this would be Bone China 20. And then you're getting this with it for free because it does have a little chip here. I just thought when Tina brought this home, this reads very spring to me with the flowers. I just thought it would be great to use maybe in a powder room as decor, maybe gift it. I don't know. And then the covered dish I thought would be great to use maybe on your table with some butter bits in it. I don't know. Put your butter bits in it. So thank you guys so much. We both appreciate you so much. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, I just can't thank you enough. Thank you very much.
Yes. Before we move into our community share, reminder about invoicing. I will be sending mine out tomorrow, and we'll send you an email when it's out there. And Jason is going to be doing his on Saturday this week. So if you got anything from the Easter Flower Power sale on Instagram from him.
Yep, I'm combining it with tonight's.
Yes.
And Amy, I'm going to get my bunny, and then when we're done
showing, see the bunny. Yes.
Yeah, I'll just close out my screen, let you do it, and then I'm going to go get my bunny. I'll be right back.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so thank you guys so much. Big thank you to Karen G and Kim for helping us out, as always, in the chat tonight. We appreciate you ladies so much for helping us here on the sales. I do, as a reminder, have a sale this Sunday. It's going to be an Easter choice, buyer's choice sale. So I put everything out on a board, and if you win a bid round, then you get to pick whatever's out there on the board if you want that. So that's over on Virtual Antique Marketplace this Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. So I'd love if you came over there, and that's going to be super fun. It's going to be a fast sale as well. And quick reminder, oh my gosh.
So mine has the open eyes. Yep. So mine's like the same, except it has, yours was closed eyes, and mine has the big.
I love the pink eyes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, these bunnies are just.
Yep.
They're so cool.
Mine's going in front of our fireplace in our Easter display.
Oh, you're keeping your bunny, huh?
Amy, you know how hard it is to part with these bunnies?
I know.
I mean, honest to God, I don't care what anybody thinks. A 45-year-old man, I love these. I can't get enough of these. Like, yeah, like, honest to God, like, oh my God. I walked around with him in the antique store. I don't care who saw me. I don't care who saw me. It's like, I love him.
I'm sure people were like, where'd you get that bunny?
You know, I mean, he's going to go right in front of the fireplace. Yeah, I got a whole thing. So
I can't wait to see your Easter decor.
I got to get started.
I know you haven't started it yet. I can't wait to see it.
Thank you, guys.
Okay. So we're going to move into our community share. And like I said at the beginning, we have two tonight. One is from Deborah Williams and from Trina. So I have two things to share for you guys tonight. So I will go ahead and get. So the first one is from Deborah, and it is St. Patrick's Day. And I really liked this. I even asked her, she emailed it to me.
Oh my.
And I said, Deborah, can I share this on Fantastic Finds? Because I really like it. It's, you know, we had all the St. Patrick's Day last week, but I really liked Deborah's. So what I can tell you about Deborah's display, she says that her husband, Steve, and her got married on St. Patrick's Day in 1982. And so that is the framed photo that you're seeing there on the mantle. And she says, with her big Texas hairdo and his mustache. And so she decorates her mantle for St. Patrick's Day and for their anniversary, so they can celebrate both occasions. And she says the Starburst clock was given to his mom and dad from their Sunday school class in 1953 for a wedding gift. I just really like that. I love the simplicity of it, and it's a great tribute, Deborah. So thank you for sending that in. All right, so then the other three photos I have tonight are from Trina, and this is a Valentine display that she put together. So I have three photos to share, two close-ups and then an overall view So here is the first one. And all sorts of goodies. And I'm recognizing some things in
I
here
see
too.
some goodies. I see some
I love the
goodies.
pink tree, number one. I got to get a pink tree. I don't have a pink tree, but I feel like I kind of need one.
I shipped that pink tree. I remember that pink tree.
Uh-huh. And she said in her email that you'll recognize many items that I purchased from Jason and Amie. The only thing not from us is the red painted heart dish that she bought from Bill, and the truck is new. And she purchased the Anna Lee, which we'll see in another photo from eBay. But there is photo number one. And photo number two, here we go, with the truck, which I think is cute.
Yeah.
Look at the little, can you see the little reindeer brooch
Uh-huh.
on the truck?
I love it. Cute. It's good.
And I do recognize the Hanky card that I made there. And then I also recognize that sheet of Valentine cards.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got the little Hanky and the cup.
That was the little grouping that we made. Yep.
Yep.
Was good.
And the little Cupid on the truck hood with the rhinestone. Super cute. Wow. So here is the overall view of everything. So she's got her little winter truck and the little winter wonderland, but pops of Valentine's in there too. It's really cute. I really like that display.
That tree, that was a really good quality flock tree that I have never found one like that. I almost feel like that was one made for the commercial market, like for a retail store.
Yeah.
It had a metal base that was attached to it.
Really cute. Well, Thank you, ladies, both, Trina and Deborah, for sending us in those photos so that we could share. We love that you guys are a part of our show week after week. It's so fun to see what everybody does. Incorporating vintage and new together is totally fine. I think it all works. I really do.
Looks good.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Again, you can join me on Sunday over on Virtual Antique Marketplace. And the Valentinos minus Jason are doing a sale on Friday, but Jason's still helping out in the chat. So otherwise, we'll see you guys next Thursday for Fantastic Finds right back here at 8 p.m. Eastern. Thank you again to Karen and Kim and everybody that's joined us this evening. And again, if you're watching on the replay and you see something that Jason has and you're interested in it, make sure and send him an email. All right. Thank you guys so much. And we will see you. Have a great rest of your week. Bye.